Okay, so hello, welcome to the Firestorm Squadron. This is round 5 of the UK System Open. We just get set up with the list here for this next round. We've got Andy Brazier, who is flying Kazude, whose surname I'm not going to pronounce, but he's using the new Fireball. And Kaz has got an R5 Astromech. He's got Advanced Slam, Maneuver, and the Fireball. Modification to Advanced Slam. That's it, and the Fireball. That is one list. Oh, and Maneuver, just for fun. So I am also joined by Bob D, who, if I turn on his microphone, that'd be really helpful.
It's going to be... Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, I'm back.
You are back.
Hello there.
So I'm just getting the list set up, which is not currently the list that are on the screen. But we have got time running already because the guys, I think they're running slightly behind. I'm trying to get a maneuver. There we go.
Oh, interesting.
And then we got ZZ.
Never sure about Fearless on Boba Fett.
Well, that was the previous list. So
right, okay.
not quite the same yet. We're just getting there. But it is Boba Fett.
Okay.
I know that much. I just can never remember the whole list.
I mean, he's kind of the go-to list in 2.0 and hyperspace.
It does seem
now.
to be.
Yeah.
I know he's got bombs on Boba.
Oh, interesting.
So we've got ZZ with concussions and heroic. Heroic. And the final ship is a Poe. So we've got a Poe Dameron on screen. T70. And Poe has got R4, integrated, outmaneuver, Black One, and Proton Torps. So just a few upgrades. Just a couple. Man after my own heart. I like having lots of upgrades. We have Black One.
Are you looking forward to seeing Boba with a bomb?
I do like seeing Boba with a bomb. It makes me very happy. That is the wrong place I'm looking for. I'm looking there. No, Astromech. R4. There we go. I'll make sense out of it eventually. What am I missing?
Oh, he is tooled up.
Outmaneuver.
Oh, and the new hot A-wing.
Do you know what we really need? Do you know what would be a good idea? If I select the right pilot. That's a really good idea. Because that does that.
Timer, are we on the main timer?
Oh, main timer. Yeah, same as everybody else. I'm going to 193. List 193. Okay. Submit. So, Bob, if you want to talk a little bit through Andy's list for a minute, I'm going to grab Phil's list.
Okay.
Various bits you want to look at.
Yeah. Kazuda. Nice new Fireball. He seems to be the go-to Fireball. And he's packing outmaneuver and afterburners. Try and leverage that. And also, yeah, Advanced Slam in the title. Cool. And then ZZ. Such a good ship as ZZ. That ability is amazing. It just solves so many A-wing problems. With heroic and...
that's concussion missiles.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got heroic concussion missiles and Poe then without maneuver, Proton Torps, R4 Astromech, integrated S-Walls, and Black One.
Okay. Yeah. Fully tooled up, as you said before.
Indeed.
And then Phil Pond is got Fenrir with Fearless, gold. Maul on Boba, Proton Bombs, Contraband Cybernetics, Hull Upgrade, Fearless, and Slave 1. Having played a fair bit of Boba Fett, really all through 2.0, I am dubious about both Fearless and Contraband.
Contraband cybernetics, so good. So much use out of it.
Yeah, I struggle to leverage it really, and it's the problem with all of those one-use upgrades that you never know if this is the turn to go.
Is that a playstyle thing maybe for you?
Yeah, I think so. I like to run in and run away with Bobber. I played a lot of the re-roll out the back title. Marauder, yeah, which meant that I was a bit sad when that got scrubbed from hyperspace. But Slave 1 also gold. I mean, that is just phenomenal at I5 in a meta where there's very few ace pilots to outwit Bobber on that. And Phil's running at 184, which is a decent bid. Tom Reed brought home the Sith Taker Open last weekend with a list that was a little bit cheaper than that. Just trying to work out what the differences were, because he certainly had Maul, Contraband, Slave 1, maybe Fearless, wasn't there? Yeah, no, I think he had the Hull Upgrade. Hull Upgrade also gold on Bobber. It just gives you a little bit more margin. It would be nice if you could go to Shield, but that's hyperspace.
It is hyperspace. Proton bombs is very good.
But when you see that list played well, it is a beautiful thing. Being able to kite with each of them very effectively, and just choosing your moment to strike with Fen and Bobber is it's really lovely to see it done as well as it can be done. I'll be interested to see how they get on against, in particular, the Fireball. ZZ actually not too much of a problem if Bobber gets it right. And Poe's Poe. He's moving second, and Fen should be able to take him on.
Right, just get this back to the guys. I'll check who is player one.
I would imagine that it's going to be Andy moving first. They've got right into the engage straight away. And from the look of it, Andy is aiming to take the points out of Bobber early doors.
Right. Now, a little bit more settled. I'll turn these guys up a bit so we can hear them as well. Yeah. Okay.
My temptation with Bobber is always to run him in at a decent pace straight into one target, if only so that you can force a decision to be made about the bomb. And either you trap somebody into a position where they have to go over the bomb, or alternatively a position where they have to fly away from it. And that's really powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it's still interesting. Boba's in a really good flanking position here.
Yeah, it's
to get around
wonderful.
that rock and come back around. Phil's been playing really well today, and really got to go. But I think Fen just seems a little bit isolated right now. A little bit scary.
Yeah, Fen's okay. I think he's got to make the decision to run with Fen, because those three ships could easily be coming around and making an impression on him if they're not careful.
So the Fireball does start with a damage, so it should have a hull down, I believe. I'll go look in that card in a second. Yeah, because that's the way it starts.
Looks like a range 2. Is that? Yeah. See how many dice are thrown here.
We got hit crit.
Hit crit.
2 bits.
So far, so good for Andy.
They're trying to wonder if I can hear the sounds. I can hear the sounds. Nobody at home can hear the sounds. So I get all the pew pew noises that they're deciding to make right now.
Excellent.
So
Just hear them rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Doing that the traditional way.
And got the evade skin. Yeah, I can hear everything they're saying on the table, but for reasons of sensibility and sometimes people getting a little bit wound up, I tend not to put table audio out.
Well, an event like this where a lot of people are going to be interested to watch, it's probably wise.
And we do have a lot of people walking around and talking and sometimes get carried away, shall we say.
Well, especially with the European players who perhaps don't have the language editing facility. They're a bit more relaxed about some of the more Anglo-Saxon conversation that can go on a table.
Do I hear pew pew sounds in my head? Quite often, actually. It's a little bit scary sometimes. I don't think anybody wants to be in my head too long.
There's not a lot of room.
No, I'm
It's
very
a small head.
I'm very small. It's fine.
It's all to scale, though. It's all to scale. Well, maybe not all of it.
No, let's not go there. what have we just heard? Federal Chipmunk 1. That's a Han Solo salute to you. Thank you very much for the follow. Now, where's my mess gone? My mess is there and gone asleep.
Now, the fun thing here is whether Andy chooses to pressure Boba or chooses to pressure Fen.
Well, I think Fen just goes straight around the outside.
Yeah.
He's got to. I don't know what the blues are on that dial. I really have not.
What, on Fen?
No, sorry, on the Fireball.
Oh, okay.
Where am I? There. Tom Reed, hello, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Han Solo salute to you. So the blues we've got on the Fireball, we've got a 2 straight, 1 straight, and 1 bank. So he can 2 straight, 2 hard to come around in behind Boba again. Or it's probably going to be 2 straight, 2 hard after Fen, giving a position to come around that rock, but that leaves. So we do have the 2 straight. I call that bit. Apparently I know how to slam ships. Who knew? I never flew Miranda.
See, there are some things about 1.0 I do not miss.
Well, what's he going to do here? So he has to decide now whether he's going to go after Fen or go after Boba.
That is an interesting decision.
This guy's been murdered. Not picky about who murders him. Let him get murdered. He did go after. See, I called it. Sort of. I'm not sure, Yeah.
Well, the rocks are in an awkward position. I think. Andy's. Okay.
It does gives them a flank around the outside and just come back in again. So we're going to take the target lock here. Gets the range 3 lock on there.
Interesting. I'm a bit worried he's going to end up splitting fire here.
We're going to do 1 bank. And I would expect that to be a 1 bank again.
Yeah.
1 bank boost.
Yeah.
No, it goes for the lock.
Oh, it's the luxury lock.
I agree with you, Tom. That would have been my call as well.
Because Tom's not an aggressive player at all.
Who knew?
He did all right actually last weekend, Tom.
Yeah, so I saw that.
Yeah. It's a bit of a surprise to all of us.
Well done, Tom, in that. I did watch a lot of it, but unfortunately you had to I have to sleep at some point.
Yeah, well, there's life and stuff. Why has he done that with Poe?
I think so. He can 3 state 3 Talon next turn to get behind, or 3 hard to slam him behind Poe.
Fenral's going to be long gone by then.
He should be. Yeah. So, but I expect a barrel roll as opposed to the boost. A barrel roll out and focus. Because it gives him a. If he does the barrel roll out, he can hard 2 in next turn. If he does the boost, he can come trapped by this rock. Or he could just stay where he is.
Yeah, he's looking to run with the 3 bank next time.
So we're going to have a concussion between a Fel through the rock from ZZ.
You're welcome, Tom. Tom's probably as frustrated as me that I can't play this weekend.
So spinning the lock. And that's 2 with hit crit. Spend the focus for all the evades.
Yeah.
All of you, just all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, Poe doesn't have the shotgun, obviously. So no shots. Back to dials. I do like Phil's position here, though.
Yes.
I do like where Boba and Fen are. Ah, we've also got Alex Burt floating around.
Hello, Alex Burt.
I was trying to see the overlay. But now you start talking to me, so I need to acknowledge you.
Yes, you do.
Sorry, they still can't hear you because you're that far away from the mic. It's not a very loud mic. So you're fine.
Yeah, you want to stay away from talking on the internet, Alex.
I'll get you in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, shout out to 106 Podcast. They're quite enjoyable. They need to put another episode out so I have something to listen to.
I will record one next week.
Okay, good. I do
We
enjoy.
haven't all given up by then.
So no, what I was saying, I do really like Bob is in a great position to just come in behind and just follow all that list.
Well,
But
it's who Bobber chooses to go at, really. He's got all kinds of options. Hello, Federal Chipmunk.
I'll bet it's somebody you know.
Probably not, actually. People that I know are generally sort of, less nice to me than people who don't know me. Hello, Richard.
So what is I can't even hazard to guess what the Fireball does in this position, in all honesty, because it's not a ship I'm really familiar with.
I haven't
Obviously,
played
being
it yet.
A new ship. So Kaz's ability is while you defend or perform a primary attack, if the enemy's ship's initiative is higher than the number of damage cards you have, roll an additional dice.
It's a great
so that's
little
going to
ability.
trigger for the entirety of this game.
Yeah, it's a great little ability.
That's going to just work until Kaz dies.
But he's only got 1 Banks, 1 forward, and 2 forward for the Blues.
Yeah.
Doesn't give him a lot of option.
Well, that turns them into a 3 attack, 3 agility ship.
Yeah, it's great. It's
That's
great with
really
the
Oh.
5 hull or the 6 hull.
So 5 hull because of the dealt damage card.
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
So-
but he can fix that.
So I
with
guess
the
that's
mech,
why
can't
he's got R5 Astromech,
Yeah.
which is spend a charge to repair a face down damage card, which just removes it. So I wonder if that's something he wants to do. Yes, so Tom might have a bit of an idea of how to fly something like this. So he's saying basically coming from 2 different sides, performing a bit of a pincer move is good for Fen and Boba and threatening from both sides. So
And-
Kaz's Fireball. When you resolve Explosion with Wings, you may search damage deck and choose a damage card with the ship trait. You are dealt that card instead, then shuffle the damage deck.
And no fancy dress for me this week, Daryl. I started off last weekend's tournament in the full Jedi malarkey, and it was
Oh,
a lot of
wow.
fun, but it's incredibly hot. And it was also inappropriate dress for my meeting in London, which is why I'm not playing this morning. So, I'm not playing this evening.
But I'm glad you're here. Glad
Well,
you get
it's
the
nice to
chance.
be here. It's X-wing, so it's about the people, not the game necessarily.
Absolutely agreed. So he's doing the hard through and behind. Now, if Fen, I think we're going to have a barrel roll here as well. I'm pretty sure. That's a new funky thing we worked out how to do. I'm very pleased with that.
What you got a cut and paste?
It automatically does it.
Oh,
I don't
great!
have to touch it. So I like that barrel roll.
Yes,
If he has come with a hard twos, it's definitely getting blocked. But
I'm fairly convinced this is a 3-bank.
the Talon on Poe, is that a 3? Is it a 3 Talon?
Yes, it is from memory. Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. So it would have to be a 3 straight 3 Talon if he was going to do that with the black one. So just going 2 forward. The problem is now where Boba's ended up is those Fen and Boba are going to end up in the same place.
Well, and they're running at each other, which isn't ideal. But on the other hand, they're putting real pressure onto ZZ. Yeah, I was convinced that was a 3-bank.
No, I thought too hard, so I wasn't far.
Yeah. Well, we're
Either
both-
way would have been blocked.
You're slightly righter than me.
So looks like a range 3 from Boba is probably going to be the only shot.
Yeah. Has it got the rock?
And obstructed. It is obstructed. That looks like 2. That's a lot of green dice.
It is a lot of green dice.
Um,
Yeah, ample.
3 or more of 8s. So
Yeah.
plenty. But that's what we expected.
And it's interesting 2.0 that those range 3 pot shots can make a massive difference to the middle and end game.
Tell me about it. So Vader ended up on 2 hull from one earlier.
Yeah.
From 1 shot.
Yeah.
Felipe Bayafel is now following. Thank you for the follow. And Han Solo salute to you. So what is he looking at? Phil's getting right down and looking at the table here and trying to see what he's... I think he's trying to work out just if the straight fits. I think he overcooked that maneuver a little bit. I think he wanted to be just behind the rock to be able to come around if he wanted to. So I expect a 2-bank 2 hard for the fireball with an advanced on focus. And Poe's just going to hard 2 round, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Hard 2 boost.
Surely.
Easy.
He's got the lock on Fen.
Yeah, I mean, Fenn's not going to be there, but you're going to end up having... Because Zizi can just come out and rotate his arc.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's easy to scoop the points out of Fen. One bad roll and all of a sudden you're scooping up a huge number of points from him.
Oh, I got this one wrong. Okay, 1 bank. Oh, of course, the 2 banks aren't blue. My mistake. Sorry, 2 straights are blue. So 1 bank, 1 bank. I had the theory right, I just got it wrong on my head.
It's if you can get the theory right, you're pretty much there, mate. I wouldn't worry.
That's very kind. I mean, it's a lie, but it's kind.
They're the best kind of lies. Just like technically correct is the best kind of correct.
Indeed.
Kind lies are the best kind of lies.
So just taking the focus there was easy, quite happy to...
I'm a
face
little
down.
bit nervous for ZZ here.
Well, I think Fen has to turn away, but he's pretty sure that does not go on the rock. He's looked at it, he got right down the table edge.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, I mean, I can see space on the camera, it's fine. Does
Well,
he take
and
the lock?
nice flying with Phil's boost the turn before to line
Yes.
that up. That could have gone badly wrong.
Not too hard. I guess we're going to have a boost. Probably a focus. Yeah.
There's the boost.
And the focus. And the
Where's
stress.
Fen Rao going?
Fen should be hard too.
If it's a hard 2 and then...
Hard one. I'll say that.
I don't know.
1 boost.
One boost will get him into range 1?
And a focus.
Probably. Yes,
Yeah.
it will. Yeah. All day long.
I mean, that's still... Okay, 5 into 3. They've both got a focus.
Yeah, but Fen's got his lovely defensive upgrade as well.
Concordia, yeah. It's slagging me off for being messy on the table. Phil will do that. I think Poe's just out of range. So we've got a range 1. So range 1 into Kaz.
Got the
I think
fearless.
that's going to be 3 or 4. He's not spending.
Oh.
We've got 4 hits. That's a blank. Spend a focus on 1
Did
of
he
8.
use
Take
the
3.
fearless?
Yes.
Okay.
So takes 3 more damage cards.
And that decision not to use R5 at the start of the game is going to mean that limited choices now. We're running the risk.
There
of
is a
losing.
range 1. Phil's getting really good at judging those distances. It really is. He's
That's-
really put the table time in. I see 1 blank, 1 hit. 1 evade. Doesn't even need the roll. Spend a charge to get the evade token because that's what Zizi does, because Zizi likes to cheat. So I got range 1 to Zizi. Over reroll and then fearless. And force for 2 hits and a crit.
Lovely.
But all sorts of camera issues today. He's evading all that.
Yeah, taking a shield.
Oh, he is taking a shield. 1 shield. Ben Kennedy, thank you for the follow. A hand solo salute to you. The problem is now, is easy, you can just block up Boba. The Slave 1. Fen can come in and just punch Boba in the face as well. Take a punch in return. Fen doesn't really have anywhere to go.
No, Fen's doing that thing where Fen spends a long time turning round and hopefully doesn't get shot while he's doing.
was
But I think a hard
to-
2 from Boba is, and then take your pick.
Yeah. Hard to boost from Fen.
But the thing is, if Boba's facing a bit of a trap there, because it's easy for the A-wing to block him if he goes right, and if he chooses to go left, then Poe's going to come in and get a shot with no return, I would have thought.
Kaz did shoot. He took no damage. No, he slammed. They're forgetting the notifier tokens. I will check that in a moment. I'm pretty sure. He did slam because he's got the crit. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I keep forgetting because I've been using Vinder so much that after you slam, you're not actually allowed to shoot. Because I cheat because I use an iron cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, that is cheating.
It is cheating. It's definitely cheating. 7 hard 2 from Boba. I think that's probably the right call. But I'm not sure you want to have to take the option of coming down the board. I think that just gets you followed by everything. I don't know. It's a tough call.
I might be tempted just to hammer forward with Boba in this turn.
Potentially block Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Or at least avoid the shot, because if Andy's counting on him taking the greedy too hard, he can deal with both of those too hards. One side he can block, and the other side he gets a shot with Poe. So it may be that the optimal move is to power forward and then come back in.
Yeah, I think I'm with that one. I'm thinking of the. I'm not sure about the 2 hard.
It's very tempting when you got Slave 1 just to bang in a bank or return just because you can.
Yeah.
But not all, I found playing with it that's not always the smart move.
Something I'll try and do. If I can turn that off. The camera is just not playing ball today. I'm very upset with it. I agree. I don't think he does want to be in that corner, but I'm not sure he wants to be where he is either.
Yeah, he's going for the block to the right hand side of the turn. Hamslow saying there in chat that he's not flipped the remove the damage card so that he can keep it in case he needs to slam and then shoot, which is yeah, that's got to be right.
Is that straight? It's just a 1 straight.
Oh, did he flip the arc on the?
No, it's
the
forward.
No, it's forward. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to hope for the dicey shots against.
So that's a very smart move, Phil.
That's unusual. So he's effectively with the boost done a 1, 2, 3.5 forward.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
Yeah, it's just that one so he gives him options and then he can just boost forward a bit. And I'm trying to get the thing open, try and turn off the thing, but it's not playing ball.
Looks like he's got a double reroll there against the A-wing.
Poe, Andy, actually that's a misdial. He has dialed in a 3 straight, which is white. Or 4 straight, sorry, which is white. So he never cleared the stress of Poe. He said, don't know why I've done that. I do think I should fire the camera, I agree. So Phil was worried it's still been in range, it's not. Only just. So Boba range 1 into ZZ. Gets the Boba reels from the 2 ships, so I don't. More blanks.
Oh dear.
1 from the Force. Yeah, it gets a bit.
I can't help but plug for Boba Fett in this match. I do like the list so much. It has the right number of decisions, which is not many.
Yeah. Just let things happen, and then you can show that they happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I called the straight maneuver, I was just wrong on the speed of it, and it was a smarter move to do the short move, so that he could have options to boost out and change. We got ZZ chasing Fen, and it's probably going to continue to chase Fen. you didn't miss anything. Andy even said to himself he actually made the mistake. He almost forgot that he was stressed. He shouldn't have dialed in a white maneuver. So no, you didn't miss anything. It was just a minor error of judgment in that position there. So, but it's an interesting position now because I mean, Bubba's got a hard 2 round and boost again. Yeah, I think Fenn kind of has to stay out there. He's going to get pressured by the A-ring.
Well, he has given up the chance to move into the centre of the board. On the other hand, that's probably worth depriving Andy of shots on Bubba at this stage. And maybe it's time for a contraband.
I don't think so this turn. I think if he does the Talon roll, he's going to right in front of that rock.
Yeah, it's going to end
Doesn't
up
really
facing
got
the rock
anything
next
to go,
turn.
so I highly expect just a hard 2.
But Poe's got to be careful because of the bomb.
It is a Jump Master die color. It's just one that he got, which he really likes. It's just a Scum dial cover. It's just cool. The Fenn dial cover was from the UK TC last year.
Nope, he's gone for it with the bomb.
Smart bomb.
I think that may be ambitious.
It forces Poe to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
As opposed to it might not actually hit. But if Poe has done the 2 bank to try and barrel roll and come back in, Poe needs to barrel roll boost to get away. But at the moment, Phil has Andy running in circles.
Yeah. And that goes back to the deployment, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy hedged his bets and went for the middle of the board, or rather spreading across the board, and that just meant that Boba Fenn could come in from the wings.
Daryl, there's a squad champs. It looks like going to be September, October time. That's one we do know. It was organised by Demetrius. Other one we don't know. Yep, Poe could just take the proton, the shields if he wants, but
I don't see any huge positional advantage in doing that.
no.
I mean, okay, it might put him in a position where he can come back in for Boba soon.
I mean, he could have just counted them.
Oh, that's brave. Yeah, it's loads of room.
Medium bases. They
This
fit everywhere.
is where we say medium bases, they're really hard
they
to
just,
judge.
They
Yeah.
just fit everywhere. And Phil just said it. I quoted him before he said it.
Absolutely. It's one of those X-Wing tropes now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just. It's just there.
Oh, where's he gone?
So that gives him the option to barrel roll. So he's done 2 forwards. He's going to have to boost
Yeah.
and then barrel roll away.
But that does leave Poe quite badly out of position now. Ooh, is he
Yeah, he's
taking
going to
the
take
risk?
he's got R4, so hard 2 next round isn't impossible. It's going to take a few turns to get back though. And Fenn just probably going to barrel roll out and focus again here to make sure he's at range. Interesting that he's gone forward with that roll.
Is he out of range for the A-wing?
I
think
think
the
he's
A
out of
was-
range. I think so. Yep. He's called that well.
Yeah.
Wow. So Boba range 1 is easy. That's a lot of paint. Gets 4.
Ooh, those are the rolls you want.
Look for 3 reds. I see 1 blank at least. That is a dead easy.
Oh dear.
Have I missed damage on there somewhere? I must have done.
So this is the moment surely where Phil decides that he's going to come in.
Wow.
He's chasing.
Can you get some F's in chat for ZZ? A bit of respect there. That'd be nice. I've missed triggers. Sorry, that's when Bert came over, I think. Apologies for that. You see he has removed those damage cards. Thank you so much, chat. Keep me honest. There we go. We missed that. Nathan Squadron, good to see you.
Those two rocks are in an interesting position.
But the one to the fireball's left.
Yeah, the very
Right,
top
yeah.
of the board there. Yeah. But Bobber and Fenn are just on the hunt, aren't they now?
There is a crit on that ship. I'm gonna find out what that is.
Goes for the slam.
Oh dear.
That I didn't realise. There's a damaged engine on Kaz.
That is misfortunate.
That's what that crit is.
Completely neutered his slamming.
Giordano
Not completely,
605, thank you for following. So Han Solo salute to you. I really like Boba's position here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poe.
And it turns out that using the bomb like that just bought Phil enough time.
Yeah, it's just what I needed. So he clears his stress with the R4. And then S4's are closed, but he's going to take the lock. And probably take the focus. Yeah, Kaz has just been running around in circles because he's been threatened too much. He's not getting a chance to put any damage in. And Fenn now can just not worry about stressing himself, just probably boost to start getting back to the fight soon. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just biding his time, waiting to see what Poe does.
Well, he may be thinking that Boba can do Boba things, and then whatever is left at the end, Fenn can handle.
But we got a torp through a rock without maneuver. Spins the lock.
Should make a dent.
That's going to be 3. Three shields. Was that
Yeah.
2 shields? I'll check in a second. Many shields. Cancel. So that was 3 shields on Boba, so he's got 1 left. That's one of the 2 proton porps from Poe. I mean, Poe's still a great in-game ship, right? So
Oh,
he
yeah.
he can still take on these 2 ships. He's got the double reposition every turn, still have the ability to mod. He's got the slam still available.
Yep. I do love those endgame one-on-one duels with 2 aces.
Absolutely.
And they do reward a lot of practice. Because there's certain tricks, certain things you can do to set up a good position in 2 or 3 or 4 turns
Yep.
time. And if you know what you're doing on the board, you can really take your opponent by surprise, even if you do have the disadvantage of not seeing where he's going before you move.
He needs a stronger magnet.
Yeah. Or a bigger one.
I think we're just going to get 3 straight from Poe here.
Here's Boba.
Is he doing the 1? He's going with the 1.
Yeah.
Good move
Poe's
from
going
Mandy.
to do. Oh, is he going to do Poe things? We've got neutral arcs at the moment. He's not going to stay there, isn't Poe?
No, he can't afford to. I think that might be a mistake. Has he made it? No, he's
Yeah,
good.
He's fine.
Still got the S-Files closed.
That gap on the side is big.
Yeah, he's not, no, he's in a good spot. Just debating whether to focus or take a look. What he wants to do. He's realised he's left the S-Files closed. Taking focus.
I think Andy's at that point where you realise that you're under a lot of pressure and your mind goes to your position,
Yeah,
and the little details get forgotten sometimes.
prime position for a proton bomb next turn again, which means forces Poe to have to go fast, which means Fenn can just turn to where he wants to be.
We will be starting pre-registration for tomorrow's extended qualifier, Worlds qualifier. So if you want to pre-register for tomorrow's Worlds qualifier, come please see the lovely Craig Barrett, who is up here at the information booth on my left-hand side.
Vince just announced that they're going to pre-registration for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Worlds qualifier. Please come see Craig Barrett up here at the information booth. Also, you have just over 30 minutes remaining in your round. That is 30 minutes remaining in your round.
That was a lot of words.
What's a lot of words for a fairly straightforward message? 30 minutes left on the round.
So they're going to say 30 minutes
Pre-register
left
for
in the round
tomorrow.
and the pre-register is going to open. That's
There we
what
go.
Vince was trying to say.
There we go. You should get into podcasting. No. We are at about 480.
Do you know what? I don't
490.
even know.
Yeah, it's in the region of 480, 490. So it is a little bit down on last year's 570. Part of that was, that sounds. I think Nathan Squadron's right, 486. But a lot of that is late notice of the event.
It was quite surprising.
But I am confident
There's the bomb.
that will be a lesson learned.
Perhaps not putting it so close to a points change. That's
Yeah,
the
also
wrong
that
thing.
little bit. And I mean, we were a little bit nervous when they announced the date that we would be losing players from our open up in Stockport to this event. But in fact, I think the opposite has happened because we publicised the
Yeah,
date
the
well in
practice.
advance. We had players coming to us who then decided not to go to the open. And if we'd known a little bit more about the date, it would have been helpful. And we could have thought about a different day, but there we go.
Well, we got the Camino Open for anybody who's interested in 2 weeks' time. So it's a charity action event Saturday the 22nd of February. It's been held in Gillingham Scout Hut in Gillingham.
Is it
and it's-
Gillingham or is it Gillingham?
I don't know. I'm going to go Gillingham.
No,
Gillingham.
it's definitely Gillingham.
I don't know. I'm Irish.
Definitely. Look,
What do I know?
I remember when City played Gillingham.
Sure.
In the,
Go Gillingham then. I do apologise for my ignorance.
in the playoff final in 2001, I think, and we scored 2 goals to equalise to push it to extra time, where we won, and most of the City fans lost the stadium. So I'm very fond of Gillingham. It was the start of the
Posing a bit
reboot in Man
trouble. He's
City.
really going to have to boost to get away from that proton bomb.
Is this not the football stream?
This is not the football stream.
Okay.
But it does mean that Poe will also probably face a range 1 attack from Fenn. But he looks like he's just going to stay where he is and risk that bomb. But I reckon we've got a 3 hard here. It should be a 3 hard here.
It's not the bomb that would worry me if I was Poe. I'm much more concerned about where Fenral's going.
Yep.
Poe does not like toe-to-toe with Fenral, surely. Oh,
Phil. Gives
it's
him room.
cautious. We're going to see a boost. I love Fearless Fen so bad. Oh,
He still makes
it's beautiful, isn't it? It's just a
Decent
beautiful
focus.
thing. In he comes.
stupid shit. I think I'm going to start flying Fenn for a while. See what happens.
Yeah, just see what your dice do to you.
He is taking the bomb, so it's a shield. Okay, so
I think the reason that he didn't do the boost is he's hoping to do massive damage to.
he's hoping
No,
to just take
Kaz.
Kaz off the board. That's one
I
crit.
think he'd be lucky to take
So
Kaz
that's
off.
an
but-
automatic evade.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep. Oh, I know, he's keeping the lock. Yeah.
Fearless there. And focus.
So
oh, 4 it is.
One's a crit. We've got spend a focus.
2 wiggles.
2 evades, so 2 shields. There's all the shields gone on Mr. Dameron. So 2 hits, 2 crits out of hand.
Oh,
Clearly that's how to do that. So 3 dice for Kaz. 2 bits paint at least. 3 bits paint, 1 of focus. Spends the focus
yeah. So just a crit.
and takes a crit. Panicked Pilot. So we're just going to check the damage cards. We've got damage in. We've got something else in there. Bob's just going to check them for it. The 4 gunshots come back. So we've got 3 hits. Bob gets a reroll. Let's spin the force for 1. Last shield on Boba.
Poor old Kaz is layering a damage sensor array on top of that.
Was it damage sensor away? Oh god. Oh dear. Thank you so much for the follow there. If you are enjoying the stream, please do consider dropping us a tip. Our tips page link is somewhere back up in the chat. It'll pop up in a minute. Keep an eye out. It's how we were able to afford coming here and doing the stream, and how we were able to get new cameras, get new microphones, be able to have commentators like Bob D on.
Yay! I am an unpaid commentator. This is a gift to the community to listen to my voice.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do it without the stream money paying for the microphone that
That
we
is
have.
absolutely true.
So thank you so much for that.
Support the people supporting you people.
We do try. We do try and bring out these videos for you. And without the stream money, I would not be going to the Camino Open. I will say that right now. That would not be happening. So I'm
Just
glad that
because
I'm
it's
able
on
to
the
do
internet,
that.
it's not actually free.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm thoroughly looking forward to that. I know from after the weekend, we will be taking then donations for the Camino Open, which anything aside from the bit which we have to pay PayPal, any extra money, anything after that, all of your donation will go towards the charity itself.
And it,
Straight towards the event.
And the charity is for brain tumour research.
A very, very worthy cause.
A very worthy cause indeed. It's something that's very close to my heart.
And mine. So he's got the lock on Kaz already, he got the focus. There's Poe going. So it clears the stress.
I mean, the more interesting thing is whether Fen Rao decides to switch targets. Oh, okay.
I think he's happy just to...
Well, maybe a wrong guess.
Could have been. But it also means he can just come round, come back again. He's now in a quite commanding position, really.
Yeah, and he's got a nice rear shot on Kaz from Boba there.
Yeah. He did use Slave 1 to change the direction of Boba, I think. Spends the lock. Gets Force Charge for 2 hits. Kaz is rolling 3.
So Kaz's dice let him down this time.
That's 1 paint. And that's an eyeball. That's 2 into Kaz.
Just
1 hull left on Kaz. Boba Fett's so strong.
It's
Good
great,
God.
isn't it? And it's been beautifully played by Phil. I mean, he's done a classic opening, sweeping in from each flank, and then just choosing the moment to come in perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been a bit more cowardly with Fen than coming in around that rock on the bottom left, but he did it just right. And then leveraged the bomb really nicely as well.
I've said this already, and the second time I'm going to say it today. It worries me that I'm going to say this. Is that I'm really proud of how he's playing.
He's played before, right?
No, he's terrible. He's really bad. No, he's played at the ETC. He played for Northern Ireland, the ETC, XTC. Sorry, it's called this year.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
and he's
with
been,
the
oh,
Crazy
Sir
Boy
Wolf,
6.
thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Thank you for that donation. I really, really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Good work.
Phil has been putting the time in. He's been playing probably about 5 or 6 games a week minimum. Okay. Talking to people, sorting out lists, trying things out, trying other people's lists to work against his, to see how it goes and things like that.
And playing this well does
do
take
well.
a lot of work. You need to do a lot of your thinking before you come into the tournament venue.
Absolutely. Good shout, Apostles. You can't be cowardly with Fearless Fen.
Yeah, but then his green dice just die, and you're all sad.
But you get a free mod on your green dice.
Yeah, but you don't on the others.
No, that's true.
So many times.
So we're gonna have a Proton Torp here, I think.
Yeah, he's through into the hull. If that works, it works. I mean, Kaz isn't too much of a worry now on 1 health against these ships. It's
No.
and actually soaking the second proton bobber isn't awful.
The
You
only
see-
thing he doesn't want right now is a damaged engine.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's not obstructed.
It's
So
only
bad.
a 2 in 33.
They've had 1 damage engine already, so it's less than that.
Indeed.
Two hits, 2 crits. 1 of it does. So hit, crit, crit, because of outmaneuver on Poe. Fuel leak, stun pilot, and another fuel leak. So he is left with a fuel leak on there. And my brain needs to work out how many cards that was. That's the wrong ship. You do not get a fuel leak. You're fine. You get a fuel leak. And so stun pilot. Fuel leak. And that should be that. I believe. That should be 3 hull left on Boba. That changes things a little bit. That was a good torp.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Daryl, thank you. That's awesome.
Oh, well played.
Massive Han Solo salute to you. Good man. I don't even know what to say. I'm going to get all choked up. That's awesome. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the stream.
That
really,
is
really
super generous.
appreciate
And it makes a lot of difference to Little Irishman.
it. Yeah. Makes me smile and do things. I was having a rough morning, and now I'm
He smiles a
amazing
lot
day.
anyway, though.
I
Not
get to
always
do
for the
things
right
like
reasons,
this.
I have to say.
But I get to chat and watch games and see some fantastic games being played.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
one back one
Andy
slide.
was chasing this ready from the deployment for me. And maybe pushing in right from turn 1 might have been what's costing this game. I don't know.
The stun pilot, that was the other one. Pretty sure. Double check this.
Second fuel leak.
Oh, he's got the bump. He's got the bump. This is going to be interesting. Has he decided to push Fen right in at this point? That's the really interesting bit. I'm really hoping we're going to see a big push forward from Fen here.
Yep, I have that damage right. Oh, does that fit?
Whoa!
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
just, and he's gone for the bank, which means a better position for the next turn, and also means he's travelled slightly further forward towards Poe.
Prime
It's
tokens
lovely.
don't work so well for us. It's nice to have the follows and the subscriptions, but they don't give us much at the moment because we're not a full affiliate, which is unfortunate. But I do appreciate it. Thank you for thinking of us. Lighting and camera is going weird. What is it causing that? Don't know.
Yeah, they're not waving anything in front of it.
No. I think it's just.
Oh, it looks like the range 1.
I think they nudge the ship whenever they're trying to measure range. They'll nudge Poe. So they're trying to. Yeah, they're still having range 1.
Oh, Ruler's through that.
Yeah, I'm not sure it should have been, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely part of the game. Is the wiggle.
No, when Phil put the range reader down, Poe got nudged back. But we'll just have to see what happens. I think it's 1 anyway. And Poe takes 1 of 8. That seems fair. So 3 dice back. Fence focus for 3. Can't tell, don't know. Paint. 2 of them. Takes 1.
And that's going to get him to half points on Poe, I think.
Does. So 121 to 57, range 2 from Boba Fett into Kaz. Three hits into Kaz. It's 2 paint. But I think it's enough to kill Kaz anyway.
Yeah, and Kaz has now got as many damage cards. He's got the 5 damage cards, so
Well, I think he's just
he's
dead
losing
it.
the dice for that. Such good ability.
Just dead it.
Do you go for a deliberate bump here with Boba? And then... No, you can't, because Fenrau's in a bad position for that. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, Fenrir will be on the rock if that happens.
literally nowhere to go. Poe's going to be too hard to the left. I can't really see any outs for Poe aside from too hard to the left.
Yeah.
Going to the right gets Fen to follow him.
Or is
Boba
now,
can
is
shoot
now
at
the
the back.
contraband moment?
Talent, no. 4. 3k, no. Yep. Contraband called it. Well done. I forgot which way he was facing in all honesty.
It doesn't matter. He shoots
really
out the back
did.
too.
I really did. So we got the K turn. So he's going to focus.
Yeah.
That's. At least I call the direction of the turn.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's doing K turns.
Talon roll for Poe. That's a bold choice. I mean, to be fair
Yeah.
though, where does Fen go?
Well, the 2 bank should work. Yeah, there it is.
And just roll out.
Yeah, he should be able to barrel out of that.
The difficulty was, well, if we went the other direction, he'd be in prime shot to be shot by Boba. So actually, the direction he's gone isn't terrible, but where he goes after that, I don't really know.
No, he doesn't have anything. Well, yeah, and having to do the blues
Boba
to
range 3. 1 hit.
there's
got-
a lot,
got an
of,
evade,
lot
he's
of
got-
paint there.
But yeah, where does he go? It's got to be the 2 bank to ship to Poe's right, towards Phil on the left of the screen. But that leaves Boba just dials in a bank. So Boba's just dials in the 1 bank, and then can go either way. Fen can do the 1 hard here. Barrel roll focus if he needs to.
Yeah.
Oh, Poe's got R4, so he can 2 hard towards Fen.
Okay.
Could fit. Might fit.
And that kind of sets up Boba moving into a blocking position for that, and then the Talon from Fenrir.
I wouldn't expect the talent. It's more like to do the hard turn and the roll than he is to do the talent.
Yeah. But if he does engineer the block and then does a lovely Talon, that could be quite beautiful.
Yeah, the block from Boba seems like the right move. Definitely agree.
There
so
he
he's
goes.
going for it.
Yeah.
This is almost textbook flying.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Really
The way
good.
that the 2 ships are working together, and they're just complementing each other to keep pressure on the centre of the board. It's a really
He's got the
beautiful
block.
to watch. I am
Yes,
nerd.
waiting players, there are just under 15
Has he blocked them on the rock?
remaining around. 15
No.
minutes remaining
It's
in the
close. It's really close.
Jeez, I'm glad I'm recording this game. Now, I would like to say that I'm somewhat shocked and astonished by the amazingness of play that's going on here by Phil, but I am somewhat massively impressed. It's really good.
It is really good. Oh, he
He's
has
on
got
the rock. That is a
And he's
hit.
taken a damage. Oh dear, Poe Dameron.
It's just all
Has he done
going
the hard
wrong.
one? Has he done the hard one?
Yes, he's got a hard one in his hand, isn't he? There's a hard two.
I think it's a hard 2 in his hand, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a hard two.
But it's what kind of hard 2 is it? Has he done the beautiful thing?
Talon.
Oh, see, I was so hoping that was going to happen. Well played, Phil Pond. You are my new Boba Fett hero.
Jeez.
Beautiful play. Beautiful, beautiful play. Risky.
Range 1.
Phil, this is only going to do so much for him.
3.
Something's going
That's
through.
cocked, so I'm going to roll again. 1.
There we go. End of game. Yeah.
Wow.
That was 4-0 for Phil Pond and 3-1 for Andy Brazier.
What a game.
Well played both. It really was one where I think Andy turn 0 was hard on him.
Jeez.
And
That was
it
just
didn't
that
get
setup.
better. But impressive flying. Really,
Wow.
really impressive flying. Well,
Okay. So they're just saying a few things could have been different if they'd done the barrel roll early when they were down where they were pointing there at the bottom of the screen. It could have been a very different game, but he just chose
Yeah.
made a different choice.
yeah.
So I'm going to try and grab them for a minute and have a chat. Bob, thank you
Well,
so much.
No, man,
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Please
thank-
take yourself one of those.
Oh, terrific.
Pick one.
And thank you, Stream people, for putting up with me. You're generous with your patience.
Right. I'm going to go grab the guys. I should be right back. Bear with me 1 second.
You sit on this side for me, please.
Have that really close to you.
That was a very,
Right. So let's grab this. On the mouse. I'll have you.
I think I made one key mistake early on.
Oh, hold on.
That
Let
I
me just do
kind
one
of
thing.
Really wish I'd. Yeah.
It's gone really quiet because I know why. Let me just add one thing to make it all better, and that will make a lot more sense. That one. Let's have that a little bit. There we go. Right, cool.
So, thank you firstly for being on the stream.
That's all right.
Really appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
It was
Thank you for having
a
me.
superb game to watch. It really was. So, so you were 4 now going into this.
Yep.
So now obviously you are 4-1. So one more game to go. To
All to
make
play
it there.
for.
You can do that. That's fine. And so tell us a bit. You were talking about the opening. You were saying you had
Yeah,
a
it
bit of
was
a
just-
choice to make.
It was just early on. I kind of thought I just need to get rid of Fen because then Poe can just deal with Bobber in his own time.
Yeah.
There was very early on when we were in the sort of, from my point of view, top left corner. There was
So
a point.
bottom left of our screen.
Yeah, there was a point where ZZ did a hard turn in,
Yep.
and I thought Fen might have done the hard one. I could have barrel rolled to block the hard one, which meant Poe was then behind him, tokenless Fen.
Yep.
Potentially proton torpedo range would have just gone, "Oh, that'll do nicely." Didn't happen. I didn't do the barrel roll.
Just made a choice.
Made a choice. I don't know why I made that choice. It was just like, oh no, he won't have turned in. It's too close to being blocked.
But I mean, Phil's been playing really well. And he seems to get the position he wanted to. In that
Yeah, he led me round the garden with Fen.
We're sure to print it back into the stream cam. Oh, I'm sorry. I can flip the camera, but that seems pointless. But
I'm actually part of HT.
Yeah, it's too much effort.
681 Squadron? Does that even work? HTA 81. Yeah.
But it's cool. No, you done really well.
So, yeah,
what made you choose the Fireball? Why Cas?
I don't know. It just seemed really fun. It just seemed like really fast ship. You can just zoom.
That was it. You just
I
went
like
zoom around.
A-wings. A-wings go zoom.
Sure.
The Fireball kind of went, yeah, that looks fun.
I mean,
that
it's
looks
why I'm
silly.
flying Vinder tomorrow. in the
Yeah.
extended, so that seems cool. But no, it's cool. And you get to choose one of these, by the way, which we're going to do in a second. But you get a choice of cards. But it was a massively enjoyable game to watch. And every moment was just like, I thought, what's going to happen? Where's he going to go? There's a few times, and you'll be able to watch it back because we will post it up, where you you seem to pen yourself into positions and just kind of get stuck there. So Poe, obviously, I've played
But
bombs
the
a lot.
secret
people
is
know.
I very rarely think ahead. Don't know how I've got this far.
So I've played bombs a lot. So I saw the proton bomb coming from Boba, and I was like, where do you go?
Yeah.
Was that how it
That
kind of felt?
second bomb, when it got dropped, I was like, this will be fine. I'll focus and boost forward.
Take a shit.
I didn't do the boost forward.
Right, okay.
I was like, I'll just eat a range 1 Fen shot. It'll probably get, like, at that point I was like, it'll probably just hit my shields.
Yeah.
And then I can get away from this mess. And I just forgot the bomb was there, took a stupid extra hit which I didn't need to. It's late in the day.
Yeah, it has been. It's a really good list.
I just forgot bombs existed, to be fair.
Well, please do come back and let us know how you do in your next round. That'd be awesome, because I think it's really cool.
But I lucked my way through the first 4 rounds, so...
But I think it's a cool list, and I think it was an awesome game
It's
to watch.
interesting, yeah. Like, just with the both out maneuvers, like most of what I've been able to do today is have initiative, leave Poe in one corner, people just come after him because he's worth all the points. The Fireball will just zoom round the other side of the board with ZZ kind of going somewhere in the middle. I've never really figured out what to do with her, but the concussion
be there
missiles
and be
help
a
a
threat.
lot. And then, like, because they're coming around that way, and especially you've got the outmaneuver of Fireball,
Yeah.
you can't completely ignore them,
Yeah.
and yet you want to go after Poe, but then if you ignore Poe just goes, yeah. Thanks for ignoring me,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Alright, yeah, you can go now.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's worked quite well. But,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And again,
Nice.
thank you for being on stream. Please do take it on the car.
Oh, yeah. I think I've almost got all your cards here today.
What do you want another one of? It's fine. I got some. You gotta see. You got all the cards.
Let's go with a... Oh, no, Predator.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what you said. That was quite cool.
very pleased with this. Right. So cool. Well,
Right,
thank
you very much again.
for the third time, and
Cheers.
good luck at the next game. Where's he gone? He's run away. He's run away, but I need to talk to him and ask him how his game went. Talk to him about the games, and you know. But yeah, so while I have you, so Camino Open. It's probably all backwards for you guys, isn't it? If it is backwards, I got to switch that round sometime.
But the 22nd of February, if you haven't got a ticket yet, please do that. We've got 5 minutes left in the main round of the event, so probably 20 minutes to the next round, unless we're going to have a short break. I don't think we are. Just going to have 7. 1 second. Cool, apparently a whistle works for my co-host. Means I got to bring him on and talk to him, and oh god, I gotta say congratulations.
Yes, you do.
Well done, mate. That's awesome. So that's you in the cut.
Yeah, there is.
That's you making day 2 of the system open.
Yeah.
So just to let people know, right? Because I know, but let people know, how did you do the system open last year? Last year was I won the opening 2, then lost 4 in a row. Right.
3 in a row, then went 3-3. I think.
And the previous year?
I had a fever. I tell you, remember, I had a terrible fever. I lost.
You didn't do well.
Yeah, I won the first one, lost the next 2, so of course didn't progress any further than that. And the year before that, I went 1-6.
But you're having a good year.
Yeah.
You're doing well. And this has been awesome. But Bob and I were talking. So we've Bob is a big fan of Boba Fett.
Yeah. Go on.
And he actually said it was a masterclass to watch you fly the list. He said that the choices that you made, the positions that you were in, it was just perfect.
Yeah, I mean there was a few. Thank you. To me, it's a compliment and a half, especially from Bob. Bob was a great player. He's also a lovely man. Yeah, it's fun. So, I played next to him at the XTC in Poland last year, but there's a few turns where I don't know how I did it. I just saw it perfect. Like for example, the end where with Bob I did the 4 forward to block the blue hard 2. Because he got the R2 astromech, and he wants to get after Bob. He wants to try and kill Bob off. By blocking with Fenn, I can do the 2 town roll, get the range 1 shot.
Yeah.
Whether he clipped the rock or not, I was like, I don't know. I can't guarantee that, but I
The
can.
rock was a bit of a bonus, I'm sure.
It was
But
unintended. What was intended was to block the 2 hard 2 up.
I didn't expect the talent. So I said it would be the hard 2 or the hard 1.
Yeah.
Bob called. He said if he does the and he said this. He said if he does the talent, it will be an absolutely amazing maneuver, and you did. And you called it, and you got it range 1, got the shots you needed, and just finished off Poe.
Yeah, it's one of those things of X-Wing is a dice game, and I think on that one for once, I think dice were nice and average. I blanked out on some, Andy blanked out on some. I got a lot of some. He got a lot of some. And the Proton talk was he rolled hit, crit, and crit on the rock out of hand. Rolled it into another crit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's perfect. Nothing I probably could do about that. You rolled the 1. Yeah, that's fine. Not much else you could do. Kaz, of course, was starting off with basically having 7 health is just it's a pain, but that's why I did the rocks how I did them, to block off in the middle all the slam. So if he wants to do it, he's got to go around the long way.
Thankfully, you've had a bit of practice against the slam, haven't you?
I have, but that's down to you. The interesting thing was though, of course, so he has to choose a face of damage card at the start. So he chose Damage Engine, which for me is an interesting one because I thought, well, that really limits his maneuvers going forward. That hard 2 then becomes red.
Yep.
So I know it almost
was a big crit.
Yeah.
It was a big crit.
Yeah, he selected it. That's the thing. That's the one he selected to start off with, Kaz.
Well, I don't know why I did that.
Neither do I. It's one of the things I was going to ask him. And then, of course, getting the Panic Pilot to have triple stressed to keep him out of the game. So I go, cool, I down to go after Poe. It's easy. If he does the barrel roll, he blocks with. It's a different game.
That was the early barrel.
The early one.
Yeah, we spoke about that as well.
Yeah, however, of course, our Fens come around, do the boost in, and get shots from just.
So the next game, play for fun, play for win, play for pride?
Play for win, but play for fun for sure.
Cool.
Especially now, there's no pressure on the show. I made day 2, which for me it's.
Just go enjoy it.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, well done. Super proud of you. 3rd time or 4th time I've had to say that now.
Yep.
Not sure I like it.
But
no, it's wicked. Absolutely wicked. So the Camino Open is in Gillingham. I've been informed that I've been pronouncing it wrong. That's fine because I'm Irish or Welsh, depending on where you think I'm from. And it is on the 22nd in the Gillingham Scout Hut in Holbuck Road, which is ME89TR on the 22nd of February. So look it up. If you look up the Camino Open on Facebook, you will be able to find it. What I'll try and do
so cheers for the comments, guys. I can just read them now. So thank you.
There are lots of good game, amazing game. Yeah.
Probably had to be called Phil to be good with Fenn.
I missed that comment. That's a fantastic game. Yes.
I like that.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
I will try and get the link up for that in a moment, and I'll post that in the chat, where I've just pressed the button I really didn't want to press. But that's okay. So,
I'm going to get a bit more water, and I will.
you go get a drink, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Well done. Okay. Right, I have temporarily lost my chat, so bear with me. I'll get that back.
Get those flashlights in as quickly as
There we go.
possible.
And I'll
The
look at the
sooner
new one. Right.
around, the sooner a plate gets spoken, more of the
they're
items
just
are
trying to-
already consuming. So, thank you.
Just trying to get the next round. So we get the Mastiffs in there. The round has just ended, so we just have a timing round. And if I can find the Camino open, I will put that link in the chat. While I did that. But yeah, we've got some games still going on. Not sure how the rest of the guys are doing. Let's see if I can find this for you guys now. And I will look to find it. But I'm being silly and going the wrong way. It'll be much easier. Don't forget, First Earth is streaming there, just finished up their game as well. But in terms of keeping an eye on scoreboard and things, Simon is a lot more adept at doing that sort of thing than I am. So I have no problem with you guys watching them both. You can always have two screens open. Highly recommend doing that. Used to do it all the time. Ironically, watching First Earth and Gold Scorpion usually. For anyone on the phone,
Do you want to check the score so I can pen it in?
the score I have got. I just need to check the damage. 1 second. Just check that those damages are right. That's what I've got. So it'd be Phil killed 193. So I guess ended up being 257.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you happy with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Right, I have found the Camino Open charity event. Just double check that we had the score, and it is there. Okay. Try that again. That's better, that makes more sense. That should be the link to the Camino Open charity event for anyone who's interested in going. Please do check that out. Right, I'm going to find out what's going on, so 15 minutes would be the 10 to 8, so I should try and get that sorted. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, really is having fun today. Okay. Awesome. Okay, hi guys. So, just getting the list up now. So, we're going to have a first order list, which is played by Franz. I need this. Okay guys, so just get the list set up now. We've got Franz Boggers. He's going to play the first order list. And he's going to be playing against Dan Minty. Friends on a first order list, and we have got Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren has got no upgrades. We have TIFO in the form Midnight, no upgrades. 2 Zeta Squadrons, have concussions and passives.
X-Wing fighters. Let's fire off the 6th and final round of this year's System Open. We kick off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone.
So hello, welcome to the Firestorm Squadron Firecast. This is round 6 of the day. Both these players are 4 and 1, looking to make it into the cut. And we have got, just finishing off getting the list in now. We have got Franz, who is running the first order. We have another Scum player for who's Minty. And he's going to be running Boba, Nom Nom, and Boba, Nom Nom, and Sirisu, I believe. So I'll get to that in a second. So the first one is Boba. So a bit of time underway. And I think it's Sirisu. Sorry?
Sunny Bounder.
Oh, it's Sunny Banner. So I'm not 100% sure of the upgrades, so we'll just get those sorted for you now. That I'm going to be joined by Toby. So let's grab a chair. And we've got my brother, Toby Harris, come to join us to commentate for me. We are live. So just getting the list up. This is one of them.
Cool.
So if you want to talk through the list, those people at home now.
So, is that Franz?
That is Franz Boggers.
Franz.
So there you go.
So,
You're
looks like
really
what we
quiet.
got
Hold on a second.
is a
There we go. That's better.
hyperspace list, obviously, and it is first order. Spending the full 200 points, starting off with everyone's favourite Kylo Ren. No upgrades on him by the look of it. Midnight. Nope. Now that's something I haven't seen for a while. PS6 Midnight. Aces absolutely hate her. Come down in 2 points recently, so maybe that's why I decided to bring her in. And then a couple of passive concussion Zeta Squadron Survivors SFs. They're really nice, cheap, efficient
41 points you can spend really. So yeah, and not really caring about the bid by the look of it. So just going full 200. No idea what he's up
So just going
against.
into
It looks like he'll be taking on a scum list.
Yeah, just working through now.
Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fearless. So we've had a lot of Bob on the stream. But there is a lot of Bob around, so there's not really much I can do about it.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised with the sort of apparent pushing of generics. More ships on the table means more rerolls. I think at least that might be what people are thinking. And you know, Slave 1 being only a point as well, it's just a really, really efficient way to spend your points.
So it does look like Franz is player 1.
Yeah, I mean, has the scum player got any bid?
Vanguard with 0 Autobusters. Not sure.
So yeah, scum player's coming in with a 3-point bid. He does. Yeah, there's going to be a clash at 5, so he wants to get some use out of Slave 1. Going to be giving first order first player there, so he can maybe nip away from Kylo when he needs to.
2, 3, 4, and then Sunny Bander with Auto Blasters.
Go.
197?
Yes, mate.
Awesome. Okay. There we go, so that's the 2 lists on stream. Thank you. Yeah, pass that back. So yeah, Minty is actually from Firestorm Squadron.
Okay, cool.
But he is potentially, this might be his last event for X-Wing for a long time.
Okay.
But we'll see how that goes. But the guys are just getting ready to set to go.
And to confirm, both of these guys are
they're both 4 and 1.
So this is winning.
This is 2 winning in, indeed.
Sure. Okay, so rocks have been set up. Looking for a little cluster over there and some open spaces. I'd imagine first order player would be putting those rocks together to try and, you know, make it a bit harder for Bob to get around. But yeah, there's plenty of open space to get about.
And can move through. Please, guys, if you are back watching, please do share. Let people know that we're back up and running again. That'd be great. Thank you very much. The players are just setting dials, getting underway. And a reminder that we will be streaming again tomorrow. I think we have to be here at 8 o'clock. Start at 9 tomorrow morning. I think.
I have no idea.
I'm not 100% sure. But there we go.
Sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable. Let me just stress this out. It doesn't annoy me.
Yeah. So the chat saying Sunny Bander is a pure monster. Yeah, if you're on the receiving end of that out of arc double crit roll, turning into 3 unblockable crits, you know, it's a particularly unpleasant feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for people at home who don't know, while you defend or perform an attack after you roll or re-roll your dice, if you have the same result on each of your dice, you may add a matching result. But that's just mean.
Yeah, it's pretty unpleasant, and it's funny because it obviously works more effectively or will trigger more often on the fewer dice you're rolling. So something like an auto blaster, which has that, you know, extra dice in the bullseye and at range 1, so you can go for use her, you know, its ability to try and get multiple hits, or, you know, even if you roll 2 eyeballs and have a focus, you can add another one. Or you just go max dice or just consistent dice. It works both ways. As I said earlier, Nick's just got at midnight. That'll be an interesting one to see.
Yeah, and Fran's going at midnight, which is the old, used to be your Omega leader.
Yep, spot on.
So can't modify dice essentially when that person is locked. They cannot modify the defense or attack dice.
Yeah, something interesting to note is, so I've played a fair amount of First Order, and whenever I've played Midnight, I've tried to put something like, I don't know, Fanatical or Predator or something, because obviously you've got the lock, which you then can't spend if you want to have the defensive ability to make sure they can't mod their dice. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on, because obviously if you've got the lock and no other tokens, you're still susceptible to natural dice. I mean, you know, as you always are, I suppose. But you haven't got like an evade or a focus. So we see how easy he finds it to pick up that lock early, and then utilise it. Because if I were him, I'd be sticking that on Bobber and then just denying all the rerolls.
Let's go. And Nom.
Yeah.
Nom.
Yeah, as everyone seems to call them these days.
Yeah, is one of the new ships. So after you become the defender, if the attacker is not in your turret arc, you must rotate your turret indicator into the standard arc the attacker is in. So essentially, you just can't be outmaneuvered ever.
Yeah, which I mean, on a Jump Master, 2 dice turret is not going to be perhaps the most scary shot back. However, eagle-eyed viewers will know Dengar Gunner does look ready to perhaps do some revenge to you if you do decide to shoot it.
So Dengar Gunner is absolutely defend. If the attacker is in your firing arc, you may spend 1 charge. If you do, roll an attack die, unless the attacker chooses to remove 1 green token. On a hit or a crit results, the attacker suffers the damage.
So yeah, this is a really interesting, it's just a really interesting card to have. I mean, Nom-Nom's 56 points, so hardly a priority target. And if you're shooting at, say, for example, the situation I mentioned earlier, if Midnight takes a lock on Nom-Nom and then shoots it, you're just gonna get Dengar'd. You're 50-50 chances to lose a quarter of your health.
Yeah.
Or same with Kylo, And the funny thing is, if you spend that token and then get shot and then roll a load of eyeballs, it's a little bit miserable. So yeah, it's a really interesting build. I've seen it. It's fairly popular. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, being at 1 is going to be, it's pretty handy. It's a big base. Obviously has a barrel roll available, even though it is red. So should be able to get in the way of Francis Lift, maybe cause a bit of disruption. And as you said, Nick, if you have flown in, taken a focus, and then somebody gets around the side to try and outmaneuver you, you're just going to rotate and shoot them back straight away and Dengar them. So
you still just threaten with those dice.
And then include other fun things that this ship has been built to do. It's got auto blasters, which I'm sure everyone's aware of by now. 000, the evil C-3PO. So that's he's obviously built it to get up and up and close with enemy lists, following its blocker, and also Ricargo shoot. So I can foresee plenty of times doing that hard one away if somebody's crashed dead on into you, and then just dropping the Ricargo shoot straight away. Because obviously once it's placed on you, you're taking that stress and a roll. Then if your template moves over it again, that's another stress and a roll. So you can really cause some problems, especially for an ace like Kylo if he's already stressed. So we'll see how well he can, how easily he can deploy that really. So yeah.
So these ready to refer to Dan Minty is just Minty.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, Minty is he's a really nice guy. He works in the gaming den in Basingstoke, has been working in the gaming den in Basingstoke, and has now moved on to do some other things, but is
that's cool.
Very much part of our squadron.
Yeah, nice.
So we've got Franz, who I don't know at all.
No, neither. Can't say it.
But I know he's 4-1, and he's been flying the First Order Duel, which kind of reminds me of a bit of the kind of Jedi list has been going around.
Yeah,
so
the
2
old
blockers and 2 a bit more AC-ish ships. Well, Midnight being a 6, I guess, is an ace, but not with the kind of double reposition way that not a traditional ace as such.
Having played Midnight myself, it's not. It doesn't feel like a Jedi if you were going to compare it directly 2x2. It's more of a super defensive endgame ship. I mean, Jedi obviously fill both of those, but you haven't got the damage output. Even for something like CLT, with the focus, CLT is very, very consistent. This is
an interesting choice from Minty here, trying to get to range 1. But
just looking at the engagement here. So obviously the rocks are clustered down the bottom. Nom-Nom's heading towards them, but there's no way going to go through them. He'll be swinging out next turn to try and leverage that white. The white 3 bank, is that white or is it red? I'm pretty sure it's white. Showing my knowledge with Jump Master here.
I'm not sure that Minty fully understands what Midnight is just doing right now.
Potentially, right. So there we go. So the lock has managed to be picked up, range 3 through a rock, which is pretty good. That is gonna be perfect for being able to keep keep that lock now. I mean, you're probably not going to take any damage on the return, and he's not going to modify it either, so that's going to be pretty good.
Agazal, thank you for the follow. He's got one hit there.
Yeah.
Bubba should be fine there. Guess the one
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, that's you're not expecting much from that. So just looking at the engagement, that sort of near the top of the screen, the gap between the two debris clouds. Obviously,
Nicely
Franz is going through there. He's managed to arc dodge Kylo, so yes, I don't think he's at range
Yeah,
one.
thank you.
I think it's probably
No,
fair
I
to,
think we're range
fair
two,
to say.
probably.
So there's going to be 2 target lock concussion missile shots coming into Bobber, which he's not going to be overly happy to do, I'd say. He is definitely built for that range 1 brawler, so we'll see how that pans out.
He's going to go with the range 3. I think he's...
Is he going? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he can't modify his dice,
Yeah,
he's
as
well
they're
aware
just
of that. So
confirming, yeah. See what he
he's
gets.
just going to roll well.
He
I guess
just wants
that's
to
what he can do. We're going to roll from the cock.
Yep.
And he gets another one anyway. So that is
we
1,
got.
2,
Oh,
3
3.
hits.
And then,
one evade takes 2.
oh dear, so
Wow.
proved myself wrong instantly there by saying that it was a safe time to lock. But then, you know, that's the thing with Midnight, is you accept that at some point the natties are going to get you, and it's whether, you know, it happens to be on this turn. It's pretty unlucky, to be honest. Right, here we go. So you see passive sensors.
Link to
So
white
starting
rotate.
his arcs in the rear, just to keep that extra coverage, and especially since you can just free rotate it. Yeah, so 3
3d2.
dice. Yeah, and it looks like
Spends
2
a lot.
hits to me. And that looks
1,
like
2,
3 to
3.
me. Yep.
And the...
Yeah, spending the lock. It's 2 dice from Bobber.
So you modify this spins of force.
Yep.
Gets
2
2 hits. It takes 1.
Okey-doke. And there should be a
Which also means this
yeah.
concussion is not going to get through the shields. And
Yeah, I think
so
to be honest,
not a terrible
having played concussion myself, I often find that they're not. That the effect is very much a secondary ability.
Yeah.
It's more just about
having 3 dice.
Yeah. Because I mean, with these guys, they're not designed to be there the whole game. They're just kind of tanky blockers.
So that's 2.
Yeah, so 2.
1 paint.
Yep. So that's another
One more
2
shield.
shields. By the look of it. 2 shields. That was one.
You 2.
He rolled eyeball blank,
Okay.
and then he got 2 hits. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Bob's on 1 shield in. But yeah, so the thing is here that we may see. Yeah. The thing is we may see here is Franz can do. I just don't want to do it. That's all. They can do the 5 forward using the obviously the I believe it's a heavy weapons turret, the special ability of the TISF. So he could go beyond, then rotate to the rear, and then shoot the concussion missiles out the back, which is
Yeah,
which is a
so
really
they're
interesting
baked-in abilities. And it's the,
yeah.
That's just ridiculous. So yeah, heavy weapon turret. You can rotate your turret arc or indicator to your front or rear. You must treat the turret requirement for the equipped missile weapon upgrade as a turret instead.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would maybe expect to see that. Obviously, having Slave 1 means Minty can plug in the hard one to the left, and then if he doesn't like what he sees... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly
that. So he can do hard 1. I mean, you know, in this situation, I'd expect Bobber to do hard 1 to the right and then boost around to stop Midnight. He's already done a bit of damage to her, so Sunny's kind of out in the wilderness at the moment. If the SFs do go quickly and Kylo comes in for support, Sunny's in a spot bother there.
I think it does look like Nolan's just going to come after Midnight and just try and finish taking him out.
Yeah, that would be really interesting to see if he manages that, because Midnight can turn either way. Obviously, no boost means you're not really going to cover much distance away. If Nolan had the iron cannon, I'd be probably slightly more worried for Midnight. But the Autoblast is only going out to range 2, means you're maybe less likely to. But if he gets out of arc and just rolls a crit, then that's what you're going to do. So
that's what happens.
Yeah.
Just going to see. I can't call this one in terms of position.
So the engage, Midnight taking 2 damage is okay. I'm sure the players will sort it out. Midnight taking 2 damage is pretty bad. You wouldn't expect that. And 3 shields on Bobber is not great. I don't really think that's a particularly good trade, because if Kylo can get to the end game, even with Slave 1, I think it's going to be pretty difficult to come back from. So we'll see how that all pans out. Any particular calls for this turn, Nick? Do you think?
I don't know. I'm really sure. I mean, those SFs just got to one forward. They can just one forward and just sit
Oh,
there.
they certainly can. I mean, given the utility of Slave 1, it just opens them up to getting shot out the rear arc. But then
Kylo can
Yeah.
dial in the hard 2 and just
Yeah.
deal with it. And if the SFs then want to put 2 concussion missiles into Sunny Bender, they can do that.
yeah, absolutely.
I respect already.
So I reckon. Well, I can see it maybe a 4 straight coming on with Nomlum, depending.
Yeah.
Judging on the angle, I can't see
But
whether he's going to cut that rock. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I think it's going to be similar from Midnight, though, just to fill up that gap in between those 3 obstacles just in front of him, and just go, well, if Bob's going to turn on me, he's just going to get blocked.
yeah, it's difficult because if Bob does do the hard one, I'd assume that fits. But then if you boost around, fine, the Midnight's going to get shot at, and it's an unmodified, focused Nomlum shot. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. If I'm Midnight, I really not a massive fan. In fact, I'm probably in my head, I'm doing maybe a hard 2 if it fits towards the north edge of the board. Get behind that debris cloud. There's no way Bob is going to be able to shoot you. Nomlum's going to be out of range. If somehow Sunny gets in, that's irrelevant. So yeah, I think given what Midnight is for, and that is the end game, because 1v1 it's a pretty strong ship. Yeah, I think a hard 2 for me. SFs, yeah, not really sure. And I'm thinking probably something like a gentle 3 with Kylo. Kylo is moving before Boba, so Boba can just Slave 1, but he can cover. Franz can cover the pursuit path, I guess, with the SFs, which is probably what they're for. So yeah, I'm probably calling middle straight maneuvers with the SFs. Kylo doing some kind of bang move, and I reckon Midnight turning away. As I said, I don't know these players. I don't know their dispositions or how they're going to do that.
No.
Nomlum 4 forward because then it lets him do a hard 2 next turn.
We're assuming he's not going to hit that rock.
Yeah, he's not going to hit the rock. It lets him do a hard 2 next turn in between the rock and that L-shaped debris in the middle. Sunny, I really don't know. It doesn't have a hard 3, so it's not going to be able to do that. But perhaps a gentle 3 towards this lower debris could work. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out as here we go. So, Nomlum, what's he gone for? Yep, so 4 forward. Obviously, yeah, gauging that it wouldn't hit, that's good. And the hard one will fit next turn as well, so that's pretty nice. I can't actually see what turret arc. I think his arc's pointing
to the left.
To the northwest, yeah, sure.
Ship left.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, that's actually that's a nice move because he's going to be able to get the auto blaster trigger, assuming he's in range.
Yeah.
And just hope to roll some crits. Why not? So SF, yeah, going for the straight, getting a little bit faster, but yeah, that looks like range 1 to me. So we may see just a focus. Yeah, probably the same for this guy. So interestingly, this rules out my suggestion for Kylo. I think it probably means he's going to be going for a hard turn in instead. Which I don't know. We'll see.
I wonder if they passive tokens.
Yeah.
Because they're not our tokens, so I'm pretty sure they may be using them as passive
Yeah.
tokens.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it gives you flexibility, which is really nice. Yeah. So the straight instead, which is fine because he'll just be able to focus and boost now, or lock and boost. Kylo kind of does what he wants.
Yeah.
Or even focus roll. Boost roll. That could work.
Thank you, Nervost, for the follow.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Sunny's got an evade. Getting into range 1 actually makes its ability less likely to trigger, which is fairly amusing. Right, well, there's that, and then we're going to boost it. Yeah, just bludgeon that poor little skick to death. And of course, Sunny is only PS1, so the Data Squad survivors will get to PSK potentially.
All of them
Yeah.
to shoot him before he gets to do anything. Yeah.
Should be a stress on Kylo, but I'm sure they'll pick that up. Okay, so this is interesting. So, well judged by Minty there to take him past the debris cloud.
Definitely should be a stress, right?
Yeah. Well, he lock boosted. I'll do it.
Let's see if those catch it. I need to call the judge as opposed to.
What?
It needs to be a judge.
Okay.
just going to get just to sort that out. Yep. Cool. Excellent.
Yeah, I've been flying silencers all day, so yeah. Much as I wish you could do a white boost after target locking, I think it's probably for the best that you can't. Okay, so what have I missed? So I assume that's a boost back around, yeah.
around, yeah.
Again, I mean, I guess he's probably trying to control the range from the passive sensors, perhaps, but a boost the other way would have opened up his rear arc on Midnight. I mean, I know he hasn't got any mods, but yeah, so this is what I was talking about with the Auto Blasters. That rollout will now mean there's going to be no shots. Yeah, so there's going to be a Midnight shot here, range 2.
Range 2, yeah.
But then, this is what I mean. He's at the absolute mercy of the Natus. There you go. Just
Double blanks.
Looks like blanks.
Decided
to
not
me.
to spend it.
Yeah, so
Exactly what you're saying,
not gonna
yeah.
spend it, right?
So you want the optics or
Sets up
or
the
something.
2-sloop next turn if you really want, but I don't know, man.
That's
Like
a lot of paint.
Yeah.
Debating whether to spend
so
the
he's
force.
spending the
Spends a
lock.
lock.
Yeah, I think
Hello.
he's fairly happy to spend the force here. Sonny's got no offensive mods. Sure, he might roll 3 hits, but I think you'd take that chance, don't you? Okay, so can't really see what's being rolled at the moment.
So we'll see the final results.
It's only
Just
two
two.
hits from a target lock and spending a force. That's pretty bad.
2 evades out of hand.
Yeah.
So Boba then gets to attack.
Yeah.
And his options are range 3.
So we'll see if the passive sensor. So it actually looks like only one of the SFs is going to be able to rotate his arc back and shoot out if he wants to use the heavy weapons turret at Boba, which is fine. Has he spent his force? Do you know? Is there any way of
he
seeing?
has.
Has
No,
he-
he's got force there.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay, it's on the card. So yeah,
One
one
hit,
on
one
one.
evade.
Seems fit. Yep, so he's activating the Nero
Yeah,
one, so it was
taking
passive
lock,
sensor,
yeah.
not focus
Yeah.
yet. Yep, so takes the lock, and either way it's going to be
Range
3
one.
dice. In fact, it's probably better if it's range 1, so you're not wasting
Yeah.
a charge. Yeah, so 3v3, one's got an evade, one's got target lock.
That's spends a lock on
terrible.
hole 3. That looks like 2.
That
It
looks
is
like hit crit.
Hit crit.
So let's see what Sunny gets. 2, nice. Sunny's
2 evades. Sunny
Sunny
Bender
is-
just going, yeah, I'm fine. So in fact he gets 3, right?
No, because they have to be all be the same. So
Oh, I
he
thought
rolled
they were.
a blank evade, I believe.
Oh, we rolled 3 dice.
Okay, so this is the shot we're talking about. So he's taken the heavy weapons turret, using it to shoot Boba. Boba's got Boba's got the force,
Yeah.
but 3v2, 3 with a lock versus 2
Yeah.
with
Still
2 with more.
Only 1.
I'd still take no hit crit.
Oh, hit crit. Okay.
So yeah, so a blank out here is really bad because it gets the crit through. But no, spending more, he's fine.
Takes nothing. Jesus.
Yeah, Minty's greens have been well.
Pretty good.
Well, he's taken no damage. From a range 1 target lock Kylo, a range 1 SF, a target lock concussion missiles. Yeah, it's
That's how your win system opens, right?
well.
Just
I
roll
would
well.
disagree with that. You know, if you can do this every game, then fair play to you. But yeah, so just measuring nom lum now. Yeah, absolutely stream. Boba just relentless. So 1 crit, 1 evade.
It just has to be. Boba's everywhere. So my options were Boba or another Boba or just a bunch of fire sprays. So we have had Boba all day. And as I said, this is probably Minty's last minute, so I know it's a bit of favoritism maybe.
Surely
But I
not.
wanted him on the stream. So.
Yeah.
And
So,
I actually also thought that the FO list was quite interesting.
Oh, it is, yeah. But
So-
Midnight is not a common choice, at least in. Hang about.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that is.
for
he's got
for
the
focus
evade.
results. Does nothing.
Oh, yeah, you hate to see it.
Yeah, First Earth. Well, Dom is actually one of our boys. Is playing against Monchivers on First Earth, so feel free to watch both. I'm quite happy with that. First
I mean,
Earth did
this-
a great job.
yeah.
They have an amazing setup that I'm very envious of.
Definitely true.
So I just do my best to kind of keep streaming coming, and it does mean that we will have both of the semi-finals will be streamed,
That's excellent. That's
which
really
is
good.
kind of cool.
That's really
and then
good.
First Earth will stream the final, and
Yeah.
we will stream the
Hyperspace.
Worlds qualifier.
Yeah, sure. That's not hyperspace, it's extended.
Yeah, said it's the world's qualifier.
Every stream will be a Boba stream at the end of the day. There is. I'm not going to say no to that.
There can be only one Boba.
Well, yeah, that is true. But the conversion rate for Boba is going to be pretty good. Yes. Yeah, and answer your question, we do have Hot Shots and Aces. Distribution's been a little patchy. But
It's
mainly the
pretty
new
much
wave.
out there now.
That's the new wave, yeah.
So they managed to pull some strings and get it out in time.
Yeah. Yeah, so
it is there.
For like the reported Friday release, it all came out.
Yeah.
Which was really good. And so yeah,
Hey, I'm not going to argue that Ghost Squadron podcast do some of the best commentary in the world. I will not argue that in the slightest. I think they're awesome. I watch them all the time. Their podcast, not so much, but their stream, yeah, watch that. For podcasts, I listen to Fly Better. I enjoy them a lot.
I don't really listen to them. I don't have the patience. Boba's yeah.
So, okay, speaking of Boba, what does he do? Where does he go?
He does a hard one here. He does a hard one followed by a straight one boost because they can't get shot. Nolan does a hard one in just to actually try and stay relevant. Sunny's the interesting one. I'd probably just go 5 straight, to be honest. Or if
Just
you
try
want,
and get rid of Midnight.
Well, getting out of Arc, just hoping to roll some natties. But then, if you're not shooting with Boba, it means Sunny's just free to get wrecked. So, in fact, you know what? I reckon Proton Bomb, 3 Talon roll to the right. That'd be pretty cool.
That's I like that shout.
Yeah.
Has Minty seen it?
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
see, look.
Wolf's agreeing with me. Damn, Eastern Europe is still playing Dango.
And was there 30 seconds behind. He thought about it before you said it.
Nah, I didn't. I said I was speaking about other stuff. I was thinking about other things. Honest. Nah, that's a good shout.
I got your back, Wolf. I got it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Oh, it's a bit of pictographic recording. Yeah, I reckon no one comes in. Actually, you know what? Why not a hard one from Sully? Why not? Why not a gentle one? Kylo's stressed. He ain't getting anywhere. SFs aren't going to sleep, are they? They don't need to shoot either way because they've still got. In fact, I think. Have you been doing the concussion charges?
No, that'd be good.
Do you want me to double check with them?
Yeah, you can do. I'm just going to run them top to bottom. I can probably see it. Tokens are liberal. Toby's going to check for me. One on each. Cool, that's what I thought it was.
That seems quite right, unless it was range 2 at Sunny, but anyway. Yes. Come on, Minty, do the Talon roll, buddy. Yeah, I think it is the best move, actually. It also keeps your arc open for
and gets him
midnight.
coming back quicker as well.
Yeah, and it means you can just start charge in. But the thing is, you're not getting any mods anyway, so being stressed is of little importance.
Shroomy666. Han Solo, salute to you. Thank you so much for the follow.
So yeah, this is a pretty interesting turn. Not surprised the guys are taking time over this. Oh, yep, there we go. So the first
So
step,
the proton bomb.
first step of the telepathic plan is coming off, which is great. As you know, Midnight is that danger zone of going in a proton bomb because all it takes is a direct hit. But then Franz seems like he knows what he's doing.
Steve
So
WK, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, hard one.
You did get the home run.
Yeah, it's the it was a nice move that four forwards just getting in.
It's going to be close though.
Nah, it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Using my eagle eye.
Yeah, safe.
Nice. This does mean that he's actually free to contribute now, which is good because we've rolled 1 crit thus far. Right, what's he gone for? Has he gone for the block or has he gone for the yeet forwards?
It looks like he has gone a 5.
Yeah, he's gone for the 5. I think that's fair. Even if the SFs have gone slow, it just means they're shooting their last concussions out, and the offensive capacity does really drop off when you haven't got your missiles anymore. So, yeah, we'll see.
They're still tanky though. 3 shields.
Oh yeah, no, and you just lock your turret facing backwards, and you have mini fire spray basically, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Gigantic Pine. Thank you for the follow. I do enjoy the different names that pop up, hence they get shouted out whenever I see them.
No, that's great. So, bringing these round, you could see a roll into a rotate, but I imagine he's just going to take a defensive token. I think Bob is probably. Kyle is probably going to do the hard 2 in. Would be my guess. But this is what I was talking about with Dengar, right? I mean, Kylo is one of the. I don't know. He's probably one of the better ones against Dengar because you can just say, right, I'll take the focus, I'll shoot you, spend a little bit of force, or whatever, get rid of the focus so I don't take the damage, and then you may still have a force for defense afterwards. But it is interesting. Dengar is a really fascinating card. Here's the roll. He's going the other way. Fair enough. Gives him a better angle of attack for next turn because
Yeah, you can then do the hard 2 barrel roll back as well. The other one.
I mean, this is okay. 4 forwards. Gonna probably pass the sensor actually. Why not? Yes. Or is he just gonna think? Yeah, there's pass
passive.
sensors. And hard 2 is my guess. It's a guess. It's a stress
Is
ship
the
with
hard-
all the best blues in the game. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just
Yeah.
that's one of those ships you just pick it up, put it wherever you want, right?
Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice move there. So the thing is, it doesn't matter where Nomlam's turret is because as soon as he gets targeted, it just spins around. So there is option with range control here of rolling back, then boosting in behind Sunny, and if that's beyond range 2, then obviously Auto Blasts are ineffective. So that's an option. I don't see Minty even Nomlam getting
So
targeted
Franz
this
is just
turn.
asking about Dengar and checking the range of the ability and things like that.
If you can be attacked, it activates. So
Yeah.
potentially some amusing range connotations if you're playing Epic or something. But yeah, right. I just need to do something.
You got it. So he has done the 3 talent. Good call. Now where are we going to see Midnight go? Has Midnight called it and done the hard one? Or is he going to end up... Or is he going to sloop onto the proton bomb? Has he slooped? I can't tell. He's going to land on it. He's not getting away from it.
Right?
He's definitely taking it because you can't barrel roll away from that.
No, he's not. Well, he hasn't slept, right? He has just done
No,
it.
he has just done the 2 bank.
Yeah, that's. He's going to roll to the right. Might get out of Bob's arc. He's still getting the crit. Right,
X-Wing
back on
fighters,
sec.
that is 40 minutes remaining in your round.
Toby's just popped off for a minute,
4
but-
minutes remaining in the final 6th and final round. Thank you.
So trying to get out of arc there, I think, just barrel towards the top of the map. It's probably going to stay now. Just it says, it is good. Stunned pilot. And no shot from Midnight, so Bubba. So range 2 from Bubba. Still got a target lock on him from Midnight, so it won't be the modded dice. Gets 2 crits out of hand. Gets the evades. Takes a crit. That's a dead Midnight. Strong position here from Deep Destruct 42. The Kylo's a range 2 and Nomlam. Three hits out of hand.
I noticed there is a
blank.
empty space
What of it?
where Midnight used to be.
Yes, Midnight did go down. So it does 1 damage to Kylo.
Is this Dengar? Or just Nomlam?
This is Dengar. Kylo's shields. Kylo's no shields. I must have missed some damage somewhere.
Oh, he's lost another one.
Yeah.
When did he lose the first one?
I'm
No,
not
I've just-
sure.
I've just nipped off. But yeah, he must have. Yeah, and then, Nomlam's got the focus for the follow-up shot. So, I mean, Kylo's got force. He's in a better position than
So
most.
going to be concussion to Nomlam though.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't matter really. Lock, you're averaging what, 2.5? 2.5
I guess
hits?
that's 3 looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 hits. has the focus. Though this will be the last shot he's taking. I know what he's thinking. Yeah, don't get greedy here.
No.
If you're gonna try and do damage to Kylo with a 2 dice attack with a focus, I would not work with that.
Have I
Yes.
missed putting shields off Nom Nom? Has he been taking damage?
I
have.
do. Yeah, he's on into hull apparently. Yeah, and because obviously he would have been dealt the damage after the concussions hit, he doesn't need to expose anything. But given I think there's 1 concussions left.
So it's just debating range 2 Kylo, range 3 to the Zeta.
I think, given you've got no mods, just take the shot at Kylo because if he blanks out, it's worth so much more.
Yeah,
But then
he's going for the range 2 Kylo.
You do have to make a start on the bloody blockers,
Just
don't
the
you?
one.
Just the one. I'm sure he's
Just
fine.
one.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I mean, you do have to target them at some point, the blockers, because otherwise you're not going to kill them, are you? So, okay, so a small lead opened up for Minty here. He is 1 point off giving up half on Nom Nom. So, yeah, that'll be what, 28? 29?
What's that?
28, yeah, no, I'm just talking about half on Nom Nom.
28.
Yeah, so that near SF can hard 2 round lock because that's the one still with a concussion charge, I'm pretty sure. Then the one ahead, I don't know, I'd probably sleep with, just bring it back. Yeah, sure. Kylo, I think, is probably going to come away this turn. Nolan's obviously doing a hard one. I don't really see any reason he wouldn't. You start triggering 000, things like that. Sunny, I think, is going to try and link up with Bobber. May do a 3k.
Here's the camera, there's 2 charges.
2 charges, cool. Yeah, because he was the one at range 1 of Sunny earlier. So yeah, I think we're going to see maybe 1 forward Bobber, a slow straight maneuver, and then K-turn from Sunny, just so he can start coalescing his forces a bit.
That one has none.
I can't see whether he's going to go onto that debris cloud ahead of Bobber if he goes quickly and straight. So he may want to do a bank, I don't know. I think a 2 straight or 1 straight is probably fine. And I think a K-turn from Sunny, just so they can go in together and start picking on some of these SFs. Nom Nom doesn't really have an option to disengage here, so...
You just try for the block and just
yeah,
sit in there for a couple more turns?
Yeah, he's going to take that SF shot. Well, maybe not. Depends what this one on the west of the ball is doing. Well, hard 2 probably is fine with Nom Nom anyway. Yeah. Worth noting, Auto Blasters does work on...
Telepathy success, I've just seen that. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It worked very nicely. Auto Blasters does work on SFs if their turret is in the back, because it doesn't care about arc, it cares about printed front arc. So, it's a bit of a trap with things like fire sprays and SFs where they do have that rear arc that you can just do unblockable crits even though you can see. So maybe something the players will be considering. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing a short K from Sunny here. Slow blue from Bobber just to get themselves back in the game. Hard 1 or hard 2 from Nom Nom to keep him in the fight. I'd probably sleep the West SF. Probably do a hard 2 with a near 1, and then Kylo's bringing a 2 bank up towards us, I'd imagine. Though he isn't stressed, so he could be more aggressive, but I don't think he will. Kylo isn't scared of 2 dice primary attacks, 1 per turn, so...
No. I mean, even with shields down, he's not that bothered.
Yeah. I mean, with that, 90-degree turret arc, you are going to struggle to evade it completely. But yeah, if you have any faith in the normal variants, you should be fine. But been on the receiving end of that plenty recently, so yeah, we'll see.
Now maybe it's just me, but maybe feel Franz is taking a bit long to set dials, or I don't know. They're both kind of thinking it over.
They're both taking their time. If it goes on much longer, I think it's probably going a little bit against it. But he is behind, so he's not like he's it's not like he's playing for
Yeah, I mean, behind on points maybe, but
yep, there we go, 3k.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
well,
that's
I mean-
a worse position.
No, because I mean, Nom Nom has no way to escape, which is the thing. Hi, Bob.
See you later.
Take
Yeah,
care,
cheerio.
Bob. Thank you for being on the stream and commentating again. Take care, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Okay, no hard turn. It's fair enough, I guess. Doing the 2 bank. maybe trying to evade that near SF's arc for this turn, because time is ticking and Nomlam's worth a fair amount of points. So yeah, we'll see what he goes for. I think that's the right choice. The roll maybe would have been nice, but it is red, which is just absolutely miserable these days. It is so horrible. Okay, so it's a 1 bank away. Yeah, fair enough. This is 2 charges of concussion, so he should be alright. Yeah, I could maybe see the argument for rolling Nomlam away, actually, rather than focusing.
I think this is the one with concussions.
Okay.
That's where I took the token from. I'm not 100% sure now. No, it must be the word.
Yeah, he wouldn't focus otherwise. So, what do we think? I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, so I thought it might be.
I
figured a hard 2.
I would not do that, but then I'm out of the competition, so what do I know? But yeah, I was saying definitely a 2 bank towards the rock and away. Yeah, I've just seen that as well. Valuation and indoctrination, yeah, very good. Just getting the templates out. Yeah, so that's a bump. I mean, it means he can trade with Sunny, which is fine. Yeah. Sunny's got no mods. It depends if Bob has gone quick, if he gets a shot. I mean,
I expect him 2 forward.
Yeah, 2 or 1. He may want to do the 1 so he can fit in behind Sunny, but we'll see. Maybe he can go for the 3.
Let's go for the 1.
Yeah, there you go, there's the 1. That doesn't look like it's going to be a range unless he wants to boost. Kylo is down to force at this point and is shieldless, so I'd be trying to take as many shots as I can. Yeah, the Jump Master is going to get a calculate from 000, assuming he remembers, so that's cool. Yeah, let's see what he does. I don't know if he continues straight on, if he's going to be able to clear the debris cloud. So we'll see what happens.
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not sure. So I guess he's just deciding what action. Fairly calm and calculated game thus far. Yeah, he's going for the boost. I think that's the right call. Take the shot, trade some shots at range 3, try and sap his force as much as you can, because
it may even be out of arc. Sunny be an arc, but Boba may be out.
Yeah, I think I'd probably
000.
Anyway. Yeah,
so he is taking a calculate token.
Yep. Try and find one. There it is. Yeah. There's no way you're taking distress there. Literally no reason. Right, yeah, here we go. Checking the arc. I'd say it's probably in, but it's pretty hard to tell. Yeah, they're going to ask a judge.
It's going to hurt my ears.
Or any
Good. I love one of you. Oh, and it's just like.
So yeah, if this is an arc, it looks like it's probably going to be range 3, I imagine. So perhaps not the most effectual shot, but Bobber is nearly into the hole, so pinging his shield's going to be nice. So pinging a crit would be really good. Something like damaged engine, I think, would be really bad.
I gotta be honest, I'm not a fan of lasers. I'd further use a straight edge.
I mean, why?
Oh, thank you so much for the donation. That's awesome. I just find that lasers can be a little bit too shaky, whereas you can put the rear end.
No, that is definitely true. That is, yeah, if you have even the shakiest hands.
That is very much appreciated. Thank you so much for that.
Right, so that's hit crit out of hand. That's not bad.
Wow.
I'm hearing a lot of dice. So this is Bobber. No, it must be Sunny.
At least
right?
one blank in there. Ow. So shield crit. I didn't see that.
That looked like a fuel leak. No, direct. It was a direct.
This is Del 2, is he?
Yeah. So he rolled 1 evade. Crit took the shield. The second was direct.
Okay.
Wasn't that not on Sunny?
I didn't see it. I was doing the thing.
Alright, no, so I'm pretty sure that's on Sunny.
1, 2, 3 hits. I think we got evades in there. There's 2.
Oh, yeah,
so
okay,
it's 1 more on Kylo.
The laser can cut through enemy ships. Yeah, if it's strong enough, that is a reason to not like lasers, because it will destroy your fleet. Though, lasering through the old Bob is probably not a bad shout.
So just debating to fire. So we're just
Yeah, Bob has still got a shield. It was Sunny. Sunny's on 1 hit. He shot Sunny because he rolled 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Bob is still on a shield. Oh, it's fine.
He shot Sunny.
I see. So Sunny's taking 2.
Yeah, and Bob has 7 hull as well. And Sunny's on 1 hull, no shield. Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, Toby.
That's alright.
It's been a long day.
Okay, this is a Dengar, I assume. So yeah, whiffs on the Dengar. Here we go. So, passive sensors, rotate lock, and non-lum must
Must
rotate his
rotate the
arc.
arc.
Yep.
Because there's another concussion missile coming.
Yep.
He's going to
So-
trigger the. Oh wow! Okay.
So what is
So the
interesting
concussion
here,
knew.
if this hits, it will expose Kylo's damage card, which is not
Interesting.
where it's not where you want to be. That's
That's not
let's
what
just
Kylo
say
wants.
that.
Is he going to do it anyway?
Yeah, I think I actually don't do it. I don't do it.
I don't think
I
I do
am
either.
way too cowardly.
He's done it.
Oh, he's going for it.
Let's go for it.
He's going for it. Absolutely mad lad. Okay.
Spends a luck.
He may just whiff. Doesn't look great.
1.
1 crit.
He's just. Mindy just said, "I don't know now whether I want to evade it or not,"
Yeah.
but he just did, so it's fine.
No, if there's a choice between taking damage and maybe annoying your opponent, just don't take the damage.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
No,
Non-lum
range 2 shot.
returns fire with a mighty
2
hit.
hits. So no
looks
rage,
like-
so it takes 2 shields.
Yeah. Savage.
That's all with 1 left.
Yeah, down to 1 shield. Sunny. Right, here we go. Here we go. This is the stuff right here. Ah, just the 1. Yeah, plenty. It's where you want to
Okay.
see the double hit into 3 hits.
Yeah. So back to stars. I mean, this is
This is a really
Really
interesting
close game. It's really
yeah,
bizarre.
the damage is just being flung about the place. Yeah.
and Bob is kind of a type because he kind of has to do the bank. Washibana, thank you for the follow. Han Solo, salute to you. Thank you so much for all your follows and likes and donations. As I said, that helps us keep going, helps us come to events, helps us stream, bring the gear, get here, do all those sort of things we need to do, pay for hotels and that sort of stuff, so we can stream these events for you. So we massively appreciate every bit that comes towards us. Thank you. And then that Jumpmaster can turn the way it wants to as well. And we've got Kylo by himself against the other 2.
Yeah, so the one with 1 shield is the one with 1 concussion left.
Yeah, and the other one doesn't have any concussions. Yeah, I got that right. That's fine.
There's a certain amount of irony in not liking lasers. Yeah, that is definitely fair. That is definitely fair. So, interesting position here for
Danny.
fans. So,
Thank you for the follow.
So Kylo is at half, obviously, and is pointing in not the nicest direction, and
No.
his support are both pointing the wrong
way.
This is the problem with SFs that I found, because I was flying one today as well, is yes, you can have your arc pointing away, but if people don't follow you and
You're constantly running
you
away.
just run away, and then range 3 becomes out of range, and then you just have to turn around, and if you don't sloop, like I don't think the west one may sloop, I don't think it will, but it's probably just going to come around the debris cloud. The other, the south one is definitely not going to sleep. I'd probably just shoot the hard 2 towards the rocks, so Bobber can't come at you without getting a shot.
No, Kylo didn't have to expose. He's only got 1 hit.
Yeah, no. So
The one at the bottom
So
of the screen that you can see just above the logo for our forecast, that's Midnight's damage cards.
yeah, that's Midnight getting.
Yeah, so Kylo's
destroyed,
taken
yeah.
1 health. 1 hull damage, sorry.
Yeah, so Kylo has a damage card. The concussion missile didn't hit, so there was no requirement to expose it. I could see maybe a 3 sloop here from Num Num. Potentially.
From Num Num.
Yeah. Get the autobuster on Kylo if he tries to come up towards the west of the board. I'm not saying he will. I'm just saying it'd be cool. You probably to be fair. Oh, you know what? Do you know what's gonna happen?
That's better.
He's gonna do a gentle one and drop the rig cargo chute.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I like that call.
So you don't want to
Don't say that
influence
too
the
loudly.
game in any way, but that would be.
I'm pretty sure with the sound room they
Epic.
can't actually hear us.
Hey?
They can't hear us.
Yeah, it's not worth it though, is it?
No, but no, you're right to whisper it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's I want to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I did that to 2 SFs with Anakin.
What with the?
They had passive sensors and they couldn't rotate.
Oh, that is miserable.
It
I've
was
had
great.
Oh.
Step 1.
Come on.
Step 1.
Come on.
Okay, he's done the one forward, but sure, that
No,
works.
just leave it there. Leave the template there, mate. You don't need to pick it up.
No, it doesn't use the template.
Hey?
No, the rig shoot, it does use the template.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, tell me
about the template,
Tell me
mate.
you've done it. Tell me you've done it. Tell me you've done it.
On. Oh no. Oh, focus rotate. Interesting.
Okay.
Nah, that's
Oh, missed
that's
opportunity.
a golden opportunity missed.
Dude.
Yeah. Sonny coming in for the block of the hard 2. I mean, the thing is, Kylo isn't stressed, so he's not required to do
Did
his
you see the
usual
K-turn?
getting lost. Hey.
Is he just K-turn?
No, Sonny K-turn last turn has done a gentle 3, which is. Yeah, exactly.
No, we agree. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And what's going to be hilarious here, right, is that SF is going to shoot out the rear, drag Nomlam's arc towards him, and he won't even get to shoot Kylo anyway. Oh, yeah, come on, Wolf, we need your telepathic powers now more than ever. So yeah, this only points to a gentle one from Bobo, which may not even be that nice at the end of the day, because if Kylo is blocked, he's not even going to have a shot. So you could rotate, I imagine. Yeah, I think that rotate from Minty was a mistake, because he is shooting after the SF, so he's not even going to get to shoot backwards anyway, which is a real shame. But has he got the block though? If he has, I'll be very impressed. I know he's gone for the gentle 2, okay.
Is that, I think
That's
That's got
bloody
block.
close.
that doesn't fit. No way.
I mean, well, yeah, no, he's dragged it back. Yeah, dragged it back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really well played. If Minty's done this right, which he has, that's really well played.
Wow.
That's
Great
really
kill
well
box.
played. Obviously, Kylo expecting the blue after the K-turn to try and get some action. So, yeah, if Bobber's done the gentle one and it doesn't bump, he can boost ahead and then shoot out the rear with the reroll.
Yeah.
Or he can bump and then shoot anyway. Like this is fairly interesting. Oh yeah, Kylo's
One
locked.
bank might just
Kylo's
sit in
lock on
front of
Num Num, so a one bank will fit, I would imagine. I haven't played much with medium bases, but it just seems that every time he expects to fit, it just kind of does.
That's
so,
what Bob and I were saying earlier.
yeah.
It's the motto of 2.0.
Yeah.
Medium base, that'll just fit anywhere.
Yeah, well, the best
Like
part
that.
here, right, is if you boost again, then you can get a uncontested shot. Now,
Just sit there.
yeah.
Just
Oh yeah, in fact, yeah.
you've
just
got a
take-
force, take a lock.
Yeah.
Kylo
I
can't
mean,
kill you from there.
Statistically, I think it reinforce him may be nice, but that's just.
But he's
me.
got one reroll.
Yeah. So that's why I
force is
reinforce.
Yeah.
Because it means that Kylo's averaging what 3 hits. You're rolling at least 1. That means he's not getting to your hull. The hull. But yeah, he's triple zeroing here, so
Yep.
it's going to be a calculate for what's his face, Nom Nom. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, Kylo
No.
is never taking a stress if he has to, ever. Right, here we go. So this is Kylo into Bobber. So undermodded
crit.
in the most vague sense of the
just
word.
one
He's
crit.
not spending the force, which I think is a good choice. Minty
So I
just
guess one
says, no, thank you.
So
Right,
Bobber
this
straight back
is
into
the
Kylo now.
important shot. I think focus is fine. I gotta be honest. He's gonna get the reroll. Is
He's
he
got
good?
fearless, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got force. I don't know why you'd spend it, but I guess
He
it,
just gets 4 because he's got force and fearless.
oh, yeah. That is.
That's Kylo dead.
That's a blank out. That's really unfortunate. But that
So you
is
spend the force to share the dark side.
yes, because it doesn't go when he
You're
dies.
dead anyway. So
And after defending, you get to do that. So yeah. I
but
would.
he's
But-
missed it.
Yeah, he's missed it. I think he doesn't look
He's not
particularly
bothered.
happy, as I probably wouldn't be either, to be honest. Right, so here we go. SFs. Yeah, so he must rotate, which makes that rotate earlier questionable, as a focus would have achieved exactly the same thing.
Yeah. It's 2
That's
crits, I think.
Two crits.
Two
Yep.
things. Jeez.
Yeah, Minty's greens have been very good.
Super good.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly helps. So. I think this is Nom coming back. I think Minty just misusing
Just one
Dengar,
crit?
didn't he?
Okay. Sorry?
Just misusing Dengar on that one. It's a shame, but it's not missing that much.
But he can risk hurting himself, right? He might not have wanted to.
No, it doesn't ever hurt you.
Oh, doesn't it?
The
Okay.
other thing you
That was
have
on video.
R5, P8 or whatever. the
Which
droid.
used to be Dengar, so confused
Yes,
the other one.
yeah. Oh no, Dengar used to be you. If it's a named pilot, you reroll 2, and if they're
Yeah.
generic, you reroll 1. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, maybe he just fancied a challenge. I don't know. I mean, he's going to get a gentle one next turn anyway. But yeah, that was huge. The blank out was really.
So all
bad.
we got one concussion left, right? One concussion.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, because he didn't shoot that turn. So
Yeah, one concussion on the moment has one shield. In full health. But he can't really afford to just sit back.
I mean, but Bubba being halved is within the realms of possibility. You know, it's only what 3 he needs to do. I mean, it's still not great, but yeah, concussions can flip up some weird crits from time to time. So
I don't know.
yeah, I'm thinking hard 2 from the West SF, maybe hard 2 again. Just take evades. Except you're not going to shoot this turn. You've got how long you got?
I
left?
just closed the
15
thing I didn't mean
minutes?
to close.
You've got about 3 minutes left. What's the matter?
I wanted to look at the blues on non-run.
Okay, so 1 bank, 1 straight, 2 bank, 2 straight, 3 bank, 3 straight.
The blues?
Yep.
Wow.
To the left.
Well, which is the way he's turning.
Yeah. So there you go, there's 1 bank. I think probably just going to be a focus here. Just play it defensively. You don't really want to concede any points if you can help it. I mean, Franz is on a mighty 15 points at the moment. So yeah, Sunny looks like she's going to be de-stressing.
Distressing.
Yeah, which is the opposite.
Yeah.
Because he's chilling out.
Because the English language is stupid.
English language is great, just contains many, many awful things. So he's taking a lock. I don't know why you're not just evading. There you go. That's got to be a sleep, right?
Yeah.
Because that means next turn, SF, blues on the SF, is a 2 bank or a 1 bank coming in, and you just rotate for the. Oh no, he doesn't have gunner, so we're just going to leave it at back anyway.
Yeah, you just leave it there all the time.
So
No more
just
missiles.
passive. And
On that one.
there's hard 2. Yep, so that comes around, sets up Nom for the hard 1 roll next turn. That's probably what I'd go for. Or you could just keep gentle 1ing. You're trying to conserve points at this point. So yeah, Bob is just setting up. He's like, yeah, I got loads of time.
I could be here somewhere.
He's still got a proton bomb. You know, still got shields. 4 forward boost next turn is going to be pretty disgusting. So. He's doing a strange dance of ranges, yeah. And here comes a shot.
Just a free range 3-shot.
Yeah, I mean, odds are against you here, but you take it,
One
don't
hit?
you? I mean, if you roll hit
One
crit,
crit?
out of hand.
We get some
It's
evades.
rolling 4
We're fine.
dice. I'm pretty sure that's not obstructed, but
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
No, it was
whatever.
clear. But he had plenty of evades, not a problem.
well, yeah. So
3 bank from Sunny?
no,
No?
from Sunny. No, 5
From
straight.
Sunny?
5 straight if you can. You don't want to give up any points. Like, the game's over.
Yeah, it just clears the way for
The
Bobo a bit, I
game is
guess.
over. I mean, if it 3 bank from Sunny means you can do 4 straight boosts with Bobo.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, how do you mark which SF's which, or do you just?
I've just remembered currently.
You just guess, fair enough. Because one of them's on 4, which is conceivably in getting
This is the one on
absolutely
full
wrecked
health.
by
The
Bobo.
bottom right hand side, I'm
range.
pretty sure, is the one on full health.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll check.
just mean all that does is determine which direction Bobo boosts into. So. Are you right or?
The one on the bottom right is the one with the 1 shield.
Yeah, sure. So, for me, all this means is we're going to get 4 straight boost to the left from Bobo. You know, it's 3 dice with a lock. It's not really that scary, is it? To be honest. Yeah, it's an interesting turn. I'm interested to see what Dan decides to do with Nom Lum, really, because I think Sonny, there's no point just suiciding in. Just going to get PS killed. I mean, if you want to make sure he uses passive sensors to try and get the lock, then that's still good, right? Yeah, here we go. Just take it easy. No need to pressure it. Plus, if Sonny can do the 5 straight behind that debris cloud, taking away, it's pretty good too. Yeah, lock. Good shout. And this sets up the Gentleman next turn. Because if they turn to be their arcs pointing north-south, that means you can just get in the flank. There you go, as you said. Gentle 3. Let's see what he does. I think he's probably just going to take a defensive token here. No point rolling. You're on 1 hit.
Debating to focus on the evade, I think.
I think this is a pretty nice kind of bait because it means Bob is not getting shot, and it just means you can go. You want to secure points, right? As a France, you can't just leave it. So yeah, there's the 2 bank. I imagine passives. Yeah, I mean.
Yep.
To be honest,
Yeah, that's the one
I
with the
don't-
one last
yeah,
concussion.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be passive censoring with that. He's on 4 hits. You can see really just get kicked out of the game pretty sharpish. Right, there we go. That's a range 1 shot, so I think it'll be focused from here. Yeah, let's see what Minty's gone for. This could just be a bump if he's gone 4 straight, but oh no, he's taking the 1. He's taking the 1. This does open up the boost, or to be honest, just chilling, getting a
It could be a
focus.
case he just wants to clear out the concussions.
Oh god.
I mean, he's at risk of being a range 1, but he hasn't got any damage cards, so it doesn't matter, I suppose. Yeah, taking the lock.
Yeah, just tell me that.
So yeah, this guy with passive sensors is in danger of just no defensive tokens. So 3 hits here is pretty unpleasant to deal with because that's
It's 3v3. And
yeah. 3v3, but one of them's got target lock and a maul. I know which one. I know
well, he's got the choice here.
which
So
money.
he's gonna spend.
Oh, all of them. Okay, must have been a load of eyeballs, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't look particularly enticing.
Spends a force for hit crit.
Yeah, that's worth it.
He's got something.
That is nothing again.
So
Yeah,
shield crit.
Franz's green dice have not been helping him. A crit.
Console
Console
fire.
fire, yeah. So, this is what I was saying. I think you just take a defensive token. I mean, not that it would have helped much, but focus stops you taking console fire. So, Sonny's on 1. You assume the Southwest SF's just going to one-shot it. So,
So they're taking the range 3 at Boba.
oh, which one?
X-Wing players.
Southwest.
That is 10
Okay, 2
minutes
hits.
remaining on the round.
Yeah,
10
so
minutes
Maul is
remaining on the
down.
round.
I reckon you probably get some damage in here. Yeah, last shield's
Shield
gone.
off. Guessing he's hoping to flick through damage card through.
He's not a range 1 of.
So he's going to potentially take a stress to get Maul.
I think that's worth it.
I think so. Which is,
Given, yeah, nice, it's a good decision.
yeah, good call.
Given it's literally a 1 straight next turn is gravy, so. Yeah, just explaining all, yeah. Double checking. Yeah, they're just discussing it, it's fine. Yeah, so here we go, passive sensors that kicks in.
Yeah. Just discussion through when this force was actually spent.
Yeah, it was on the attack. So here we go.
Passive rotate takes the lock,
Har-
obviously. on
Heavy
Boba.
weapons turret comes to bear. So, no, I mean the important thing is no damage cards on Dengar. Concussion missiles is just a normal 3
But
dice.
there is one on Sunny which might trigger.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they're a range 1 though. That's the only thing. So what have we got? We got 3 hits. Okay.
So triggering something.
That
Ooh,
looks like blanks
that's
to
not
me.
great. That is 3.
Let's see if TBF. I decided to check. Ah. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, looks like there's daylight between them, so looks like Bob is just getting.
So that would have
kicked.
been nice. He didn't get it,
Yeah,
but it would
yeah.
have been nice.
I mean, that was really important from Franz there to get a
Wasn't
good
that
roll.
the last concussion?
Yeah, I think so. There's the console fire. Takes the damage. I mean, he wouldn't have died anyway, but does take a damage. I mean, I don't know. Dash is the bastard. Yes, yes, he is.
My understanding that I think that was his last concussion, so I'm number 7. So we just check both charges.
one hit there.
Yeah, you go, fine. Yep, so natural pause. Yep, spot on. So, I think this is Sunny shot. Yep, so you're going to range 2. If it was me, I'd definitely use the Auto Blaster here.
Oh, that's the wrong
You've
thing.
paid the points for it, you might as well get it. Oh, okay, so he's got a lock from earlier by the look of it.
Yeah.
That's one hit. Yeah, oh, kills
No.
him. Yeah, that's
Wow.
the game now. I think.
So I prematurely took that off. I'm going to kill it again. I prematurely took the ship off by mistake
right.
instead of taking the cushion missile off.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
But
same
that's what it
difference,
is.
right?
It's still a full health Zeta,
It doesn't matter.
but it's still a. It's only a 4 health Bubba.
It doesn't matter. You have to avoid
It's
getting
close.
shot for one turn. and
It's
you
been a
win
good
the
game. He's still going to get there.
He is stressed. But now this is where Reinforce becomes very nice. Very, very nice.
If he thinks about it, he might just choose violence.
No.
He might.
You're
I'm not saying he should.
You're probably not going to kill it in 2 shots from Bobber, and you've got like trash shots coming from everywhere else.
K-turn from
Reinforce
Sunny.
is really where you want. Because if Franz sloops, then he's got no mods, so then you don't really care anyway. I think Reinforce is coming into its own right now. Given with a Reinforce, it means you literally can't die from range 1, apart from crits, obviously.
Just had to check and I was shocked to see that Bob is the second most expensive
Yeah.
ship in the game.
Yeah, Dash is edging him out, high 80s. Is Dash 90 something now? I don't know. Still not, because he came down by 7 or 9 points, I think. And the points changed. Madness.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so
Somebody's just been the hard one, playing
this
for
has
block,
got
it
to
looks
be a hard one. Okay, that's fair. I mean, it's a gentle 1 from the SF, so it's not blocked it. Is my guess. Nomlam's got to be doing the 3.
Did he miss an action?
Huh?
Did he do an action? Oh, I was just
No.
reminding him. That's good sportsmanship. Remind me he needs to do an action.
Okay, so he's not getting any closer with Nomlam. I think it's probably the time to do it. Yeah, that is good sportsmanship. Obviously, late in the game now. I've taken the lot with Nomlam. I'd say this is a bank, but
3 bank?
I might be a sloop. No, it's just 3 bank. That's a really interesting move because
Well,
you
'cause
don't.
you can
you
lock
want to
in Bobby, you don't
yeah,
care.
but you want to shoot. You have to shoot to win the game. But he's got a range 1 out the butt. That's the thing.
Yeah,
In
you can finish
fact,
off some.
having said that, scratch my earlier comment. That's the perfect move. That's the perfect move.
You got one wrong, Toby.
I don't often get it wrong, but when I do, it goes awfully, which is why I'm not playing anymore. But yeah, that's a good move.
So
Yeah,
3v3.
so 3v3 as he says. That looks like 2
Two
to
hits.
me, so definitely should have taken the evade instead of the focus, but yeah,
Spins it, take
spends
nothing.
it and
He
takes
still
nothing.
lives.
The charmed
Sure.
the charmed life that this thing is leading is a little ridiculous, but it's
Jeez,
great.
Sunny.
So yeah,
Only got a
again,
range 3
again next
obstructed,
turn,
maybe?
Proton Bomb is going to be good. Take the shield. That's one hit. That is,
Wow.
Oh.
That goes through.
yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I'd be slightly bemused also if in the sum of 3 shots of this game you've got like 1 evade. It's pretty miserable.
It's going to be a proton bomb and just a K-turn, right?
I probably wouldn't K-turn. That's me. I'd reinforce the rear. I'm playing.
Oh, you've got a rear, actually,
In fact, just if he bumps, you just do a hard 2 boost. Like you're miles ahead. I think if my maths is correct, he's already got half on Nomlam, right? Half on Nomlam, half on Sunny.
Yeah?
If he kills both of them, that's still not enough to win. So he just has to not kill Bobber. Bobber just has to live and he wins. So it depends what kind of
Drop the
player
bomb.
Minty is really.
No bomb drop.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake, but doesn't really matter. Unless he's worried about bumping again.
I mean, in 2 minutes you can't kill 2 ships, right?
No, you can't. Oh no, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have half on Nomlam. fact. It's half
No,
on
he
Bobber,
doesn't.
half on Sonny. So yeah, I mean, what's this, sloop or what? Just hard to. Using the rear arc. Not using the enlightened method of using it in the side.
I don't like it.
Why not?
I just don't.
Yeah, it just saves so much time. Like if I'm trying to win the game now, I wanna save as much time as possible. I'm hearing a lot of shouting.
Lots of shouting over there.
Yeah,
Potentially
judges today have been in very very popular supply of the team. A lot of shrieking and general noises.
Just doing the one
Right,
forwards.
here we
Might
go.
have to take the rear arc.
Yeah, that's a very good move because he can now just boost one forward. If he's in arc, he boosts. If he's not, he just locks. Yeah, it just doesn't really matter.
I don't think it's the answer to the game yet. I don't think it's a chance.
So let's see what he.
Smitty's saying, I never trust my eye to see if I'm in the arc. He doesn't trust himself.
I just think in this situation.
He's choosing violence.
It looks like a little Christmas tree, so that's nice. How many Boba Fett's of all scum? I'm going to interpret that question as how many Boba Fett's are there here? And there are a great many.
Lots.
There was a set of 8 tables, and there are 4 Boba Fett's of various flavours in a
he's got
row,
3
which
there.
is pretty grim. Okay, so yeah, he takes half. So. No, he took an evade token. Oh no, took a focus, right? So yeah, he takes 2. He's down to half. Yeah, this is now
unwinnable.
how you say in the bag,
Yeah.
because they got one more round. I mean, yeah, but watch this. This is going to be.
I mean, depending how quickly
2
they do
crits.
this, they might not
It's
have
going
one
to
more.
be fuel leak into direct hit, which it doesn't. Oh, we went for Sunny.
He lives.
The blessed HMS Sunny Bounder lives on yet another turn. Doesn't have a shot. Here we go. This is it. Nom Lum. Yeah. Is Scum the most popular faction? Yes, it would definitely seem so.
Amazing.
There's 2. Yeah.
Gets 2, so he's fine.
Yeah.
So the SF
23
lives as well.
seconds. Yeah, this is game.
So you got one more round, and
I would be calling it.
there is
here.
nothing.
I know what's going to
nothing
happen.
he can do.
So what's going to happen? SF goes slow. Sunny does a hard 2. Goes for the BM auto blaster kill. That is what I'd be going for here. You're going for a 4 straight on Nomlum, a 3 bank with Bobber.
X-Wing players, that is time on the round. Time on the round.
The time of the round has been called, so we're just going to see what happens in the last few
Yeah,
minutes.
stars were down, so off they go. Yeah, go Sunny, exactly. Go Sunny. Go for the BM double crit auto blaster.
It's possible that we can do some other things. So, thanks a lot, everyone.
What a game.
Right, what's he gone for? Has he gone for the sloop?
I haven't seen any triple jumps around, but I've seen lots of other things.
Yeah, I've seen triple jumps. I know
Where are
someone's
they?
flying that. Yeah.
Wicked.
Nom, Teltravura, Dengar. Or maybe Manara, I'm not sure. So Sunny gives 0 hex right now.
It's
That
a
looks like
sloop.
a sloop to me. Yeah, there is
And
at
Boba
least
just gets
triple
that
one triple jump list. What's Bobber done here? Pretty hard one. Yeah, no, hard 2, okay. Can he shoot Bobber with concussions for all crits and kill Sunny and bring Nom to beyond path? Yes. If he keeps them all at range 1 and he had any charges on concussions. So, yeah, I guess that's a no. Here we go. Will Sunny finally die? Lifts.
What?
Right, here we go.
Go on, Sonny.
BM
I've
shot.
got to call it now. Gets
Yeah.
1.
No.
That's 1 of 8.
That's it. Here you go.
Well done, guys. Great game. What a game. So that is a win to Dan Minty. I'll try and grab the guys over in a minute. Toby, thank you so much for commentating on that one for me. Wow. Well, I'm going to try and grab the guys for a bit of a chat, so bear with me 1 second. I'll just switch this over to here. Everything.
I know who you've got in the first round tomorrow. Because it's Lee Dalton.
No.
He made the cut.
I didn't make it.
He did.
Oh, we're coming in here. Okay.
So that's what you said to him. If he gets cut, he gets on. He makes cut, he gets on.
Okay, well I've just found out that Lee Dalton has made cut, which I said I'd put him on stream first thing tomorrow if he made it, and he has. So it looks like that's going to be a thing.
Let's go to Team Arabic, so I'm like, you know what, I'll take it.
So Minty.
Yes!
So you don't play X-Wing anymore, right?
I don't. What? I only know the bare minimum about this.
Nothing about the
Yes,
game. You played that really well. And Sonny didn't die ever. It's just
Yeah, why I don't? He targeted Sonny, and I thought Sonny was going to go. He got a bit lucky a couple of times. Yeah, everything stayed on the.
So was it you guys had a bit of a chat about something just at the end?
Did we?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember myself.
Mainly a blur.
Mainly a blur.
Oh, that I targeted midnight.
That was it. Yeah,
was
you,
what we
you
were
just,
talking
you
about.
super went on to midnight. Just
Yeah.
went, he needed to go away.
But because he target locks Bobber, and Bobber can't do what Bobber does near him.
Yeah.
So I needed to put him in a position where he either went over a proton and had other issues, or he was face to face on Bobber.
Yeah,
and
that first shot was massive though, just the triple out of hand to get it.
Yes.
You know, because it was on the turn he locked, and I was talking about it as the game went on, because obviously the turn you take the lock is the riskiest one for if you just get a good shot. Yeah, it happens. So
Well,
yeah,
it's
it
just-
was good.
But it was real all throughout the game. Your positioning with Nomlum was really good to be able to get around the outside and just put that block in the middle as well. Just like
I throw him in there. Just you don't care. I don't care if I lose him ever.
you caught Kylo. And Kylo's like, oh, I can go.
Yeah.
There. That was super well done.
Yeah.
So you are somewhat shocked coming here to just have fun and play some games.
I picked up this list a couple of weeks ago. I came up just thinking, that would be fun. Down at the shop, gave me all the ships and everything.
Down at Basingstoke.
And I borrowed all the stuff, and I haven't played properly since September. And I came here thinking, I'm going to have fun. I might win a game. It's the complete opposite of what I thought I'd do. Complete opposite.
Well, it's been amazing.
Last time I was here, I did 3-3, and I tried for that.
Yeah. Well, you have made day 2 at the System Open.
That's that's going to take 10 hours to sink in.
That's all you got.
Wherever we're here in the morning, going, oh, why am I wanted to not make it. I've got 3 E-wings to fly in extended tomorrow. I won't get to fly them.
It's amazing.
I'm bitter with myself.
Oh, how dare you make a cut the System Open?
I know.
Oh, well done you.
Thank
right,
you.
look, congratulations.
Yeah.
And we will chat later on.
Cheers.
But
Thanks.
that was good. Dan says well done.
Thanks, guys.
Right, where's your opponent? France. France, you have a seat. Commiserations, I guess, for you, but thank you for being on the stream for me. It was a pleasure to have you. It was a really interesting game, and I really like your list with Kylo and the Zetas and concussions with the passive sensors.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And it was nice to see Midnight back. Well, Midnight.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good, and especially against ships like Boba and other aces. Even because in hyperspace now there's not a lot of Initiative 6 ships, so he really is kind of becoming an ace.
Yeah.
It's just a shame he took some damage at the start, and I really forgot about the proton bomb.
Yeah.
It was a mistake, so
Well,
should have kept him alive.
Dan was saying he had to focus down at Midnight because he knew he would just shut down Boba, and that was his target for him.
So,
Yeah.
it was
So then he played it really well. So that was
yeah.
was nice.
A few lucky dice rolls here and there. And
Yeah,
good choices.
it's
Went
all
both ways.
Yeah, I think the proton bomb was a mistake, and I probably had a shot with Kylo against Sunny. I probably just should have rerolled one die and spent all the force.
we're thinking
then
the same.
That's the thing, the two things that really could have gone better. Well,
But I mean, it'd be an interesting game for you to watch back. I think there are some decisions, as you've said yourself, which you may kind of go, "Oh, maybe I should have done this or done this." You might be able to see where there's something for you.
Yeah, true.
But it was it was a really entertaining game to watch,
Cool.
and the
Nice.
guys you'll see it was good games over.
Cool. Well, nice to hear.
Thank you for being on stream. What are you flying tomorrow?
Probably this,
Yeah.
or I have to make up some extended list. I didn't bring anything special for this.
Okay.
So,
We're
see.
working extended too.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good.
Cool.
But again, thank you so
Right.
much. Well done
Welcome.
getting so far and going 4-1.
Yeah.
Now 4-2, I guess.
4-2. So.
4-2. It's a very respectable result.
That's
So
right.
well done and good luck
Cool.
tomorrow, whatever
Thanks.
you decide to fly.
We'll see tomorrow.
Thank you for
Hey,
being on
good
stream.
luck with streaming.
Thank you. Take care. Right, guys. So we have an update. A bit of an update. The ones that I know of, in terms of Firestorm Squadron, anyway, we have got Phil Pond has made day 2. Minty has made day 2. I believe Dom Flanagan has also made day 2. I just double check that. Let me just end this recording, so I don't need that anymore. So thank you for watching those in the recording. Please do check out. Hey Phil. Hello. Please do check out our Facebook page, Twitch, YouTube, everything goes. So I will turn that recording off, but I'll keep talking to you guys for a moment. Right, I'm going to ask Phil because he's been around and walking around. Who do you know? Sit down. Yeah. Who do you know has made cut? Who's made cut?
So I know
Lee Dalton was one of the decimator.
Yep.
There was a decimator in the cut, and I promised him I'd put him on stream first thing in the morning.
Yeah. So I know that, of course, our three boys, myself, somehow,
and
Dom and Minty, have all made the cut.
Wow.
I know Denny from TNX made the cut. Someone else from TNX has made the cut. I know that Darren Granger made the cut.
Wow,
He
cool.
he went 6-0. Timo Rabi went 6-0 because I played Timo Rabi in the last round.
Good man, Timo. Good man, Timo. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was ranked 1, he was ranked 2. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah. I know that. Who else was I near? There's a few other people I was near that I know made it through. It's Loft. I was trying to find and catch up with a few people. I know unfortunately Connor didn't make it through. I know that, of course, Martin didn't make it through, sadly. I know a few of the 1x6 boys crashed out.
Well, Dom just knocked Martin out, didn't he?
Yeah.
First out, so yeah.
Aye.
Ollie.
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, so now we're going to find out.
Oh, Callum's through.
Callum Brown made it through?
Callum Brown's made it through. He was 5-0, so I think he's 6-0 now.
I knew he was fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew he was
Right.
fine. So that's cool. Who else have we got to try and find out? I haven't got the bracket. If you want to check out the bracket, First Earth usually put that up. That's something they do. They do that very well. I am struggling to keep my head above water and put games on the stream, so I'll keep doing that, and eventually I will be able to master this sort of
We'll
thing.
get there, we'll get there.
But it's been.
He lost to the Polish guy.
Oh, Ollie lost. He's
He
been
was in
knocked
the
out.
lead for the last round, but there were 3 A-wings shooting his fang, who had 1 hell hole. So he got
Thrown off
3 and 3, 1 hell fang is an unhappy fang. So it looks like the current world champion has been knocked out of the UK System Open. Just shows how hard this room is and what good players that there are playing here today. Julian Hood, I believe, was knocked out as well.
Oh, yeah, Joel's crashed out
Quite early.
a long time ago.
Ben Lee, I believe, might be out.
Oh, Bentley was like, yeah, a long time ago.
So Ben Lee, obviously the former European champion, also out. Martin Chu is now the former UK System Open from 2 years ago.
Yep. Yeah,
Also
2018.
knocked out. So yeah, it's been a really tough room. Really tough room today. So I believe, let me see, I'll just find out what time we are back in tomorrow. If you want to chat with us. Ken, I don't know who Ken is. If you say a surname, we might be able to help you out.
Yeah,
I
Daryl
don't
put
know.
in Ken Hu and I'll tell you. Nick is going and checking stuff out. But yeah, anyone else you want to ask about? I see if I know who's in. I don't know. I was in my own little world. Oh.
I think it's 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. Sorry?
9 o'clock.
Yeah.
We start tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Cut starts. Oh, you mean? Oh, Bartosz. No, Bartosz didn't make it this year. He didn't play.
Did you get one of our cards?
No.
Did you want one of our cards?
Nah, it's alright.
You only use official thing.
Yeah, weird like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be 9 o'clock. Best thing to do is chat to your friends. Ask them, because they'll tell you, because I don't know.
We're just catching up with everyone. It's been a long day. A long day indeed.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I believe, is the start time.
It is indeed. 9 a.m.
UK time. So
Fairly sure.
we will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the donations. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Indeed. See you.